Public enemy number one. I'm telling you, public enemy number one. Doo-doo. Okay, find it because that's not there. Move that out the way and get them comments. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's on this side. Okay. Oh, I forgot. See, that's I gotta adjust this volume because I'm not in the studio. So since I'm not in the studio, I don't have all of my surround sound. I want my cushionings. So I don't want too much reverb in the back. So hold on one second, y'all. Let me adjust some things. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that is me. I hear me. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust some stuff, y'all. Hold on. Hello? There we go. Is it better? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't too loud. What's going on, y'all? What is the thing going deal? Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? I hear myself real good today. I don't know why, but it just sounds wonderful today. Huh. Okay, so let's attack this real fast because I got my people waiting and I got to do my roll call and everything. So apparently I am public enemy number one in this media frenzy thing that we have called podcasting. I don't even know what you call it. I don't even know what you call it. But when I say public enemy number one, this is what I mean by it. Somehow YouTube has stopped monetizing my shows and my videos, which is weird because I'm gonna get this off my chest first, and then we're gonna get to the show because I got coach waiting. So when I landed in America, I was on a plane. I was like, boy, that was a good trip to Puerto Rico. Boy, it was worth the money. Jack, you got some. Boy, I say, look here. I say, Jack, you got some prime time. You got some prime time photos, Jack. You got some prime time videos. I mean, when Kristen Taylor made his first jump back. Wait, say what? My wife. Oh shoot! Hold on, y'all. I ain't in my Wi-Fi, but don't worry about it. Y'all just deal with it for now. We'll fix that later. What did I say? Yeah. So when Christian Taylor made his first jump back, I said, you know what? I gotta be there, and I gotta catch him when he hits the dirt. Oh damn! I'm on my fault, y'all. I am my cell signal. I'm sorry. Why y'all didn't tell me that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go out. I'm gonna be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. I hope that fixed the problem. Don't know if it did, but I hope it did. So, real fast. Here's what I was trying to explain, people. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. I don't know who I pissed off. But somewhere, somehow, I don't piss somebody off with this videography, podcasting, show stopping. I don't know what it is I do, all right? Whatever it is I'm doing, I'm pissing people off. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my own self. As soon as I got back to America, I'm going to do my roll call here in a minute. I'm can't go. As soon as I got back to America, I felt good about myself. I said, I went over there, people. I said, went over there. I spent my money. I said, if Christian Taylor going to be coming back and jumping, I want to be at the end of the long jump pit to catch the dirt. I said, the Trayvon up and be able to run in Puerto Rico, I want to be there. So I was there, running around. Y'all saw me. I was all on ESPN and everything. I'm trying to get angles that people don't even normally get because I know that people want to see I was in the right spaces. I said, they really want to see. They don't care about seeing them up here. They want to see Lane come by right here, like Payal. And not only they want to see it, they want to see it in 8K. 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 See, I know what's going on too. Everybody out there was like, look at Ray out here with this phone. Look at him with this Android. They got the big cameras and all the long lenses and everything. And I'm like, yeah, wait till this Android get done. Well, I put them things on them things in 8K, boy. You seen the sweat off people's faces on that thing, boy. So I can see why people like Flow Sports and whoever else would be, kind of upset with that. I can totally understand it. I can totally get it. Why can I totally get it? I mean, because I'm getting material that you can't get. Now back to the YouTube non-monetization part. I mean, to be honest with y'all, I'm be honest with y'all. It struck me because they gave me their reasoning behind it, and their reasoning behind it was they said my videos are what was the exact verbiage? Pretty much my videos look like other people's videos. And I'm like, huh? No, reuse content. Yeah, they say it was reuse content. And I'm saying here like, they said majority. Let me say what they said. Majority of my channel was reuse content. I said, interesting, because majority of my channel is me talking to y'all. I don't know how you could reuse anything I'll be saying. I don't understand. I didn't get it. So then, I went back to YouTube to my video and they checked it again. It was like, yeah, so apparently you got a lot of reused content. And I'm saying here like, Jack, how I got reused content? And more importantly, how right when I come back from Puerto Rico with the beautiful stuff that other people couldn't get. Now y'all got a problem with it? Wow, okay. Not a strike though. I didn't get no. See, that's the weird part about it. I didn't get no strikes because you can't give me a strike because the videos are mine. Like you can't. Nobody can say those are my videos. Nobody can say he's reusing my videos because it's not. I shoot them with my. But anyway, but yeah, that's what happened, people. So they no longer monetize me, or I'm on a 30-day restriction. I'm on a 30-day restriction from any type of monetization on YouTube. Okay, fine, whatever. Show's not gonna stop though. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know that. So, because sometimes y'all be in this thing and y'all be I appreciate y'all when y'all be dropping like the little $1, $2, $3 there. Just don't do it no more, all right? Because your boy ain't gonna get it, all right? Don't put no money on this thing no more, because your boy ain't gonna get it. All right. I appreciate all y'all, but your boy ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna see it. I tell you that now. But they said I can keep shooting. Boy, that sounds like some American stuff right there. Yeah, you can keep shooting, but because you're still going to draw traffic to YouTube anytime you go on. Interesting. All right, enough of that. But yeah, that's what happened, y'all. So we just gonna keep the show rolling. I'm like the Malcolm X of this thing. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. But they. I know it's them. I'm telling you, I know it's them. You ever had like your grandma tell you got a gut feeling? I just got a gut feeling. I got a gut feeling. It's the powers that's on top of them. I mean, I'm finna get into the show, but just think about it. Look, what I just did when I went to Puerto Rico was, to me, I called it groundbreaking reporting. Why? Never has anybody gotten that close. Never. Never has anybody from any any station, any show, any flow, anything has ever gotten that close to the action. Never. Nobody has ever. And that was a threat in itself. Like, not only am I behind the scenes, I'm behind the scenes with the support from the people from behind the scenes. Golly. Who has ever took you behind the scenes of a warm up at a major track meet at a not just no little bit no. This is Elaine Thompson is here, Trayvon Bromell is here, Kristen Taylor is here. I mean, Devin Allen is here, Athene Moo is here. Who has ever took you into pretty much the locker rooms to the warm up area? I took y'all in it. 8K version of it. And as soon as I get back to America, no more of that. I'll drink to that. All right, but anyway, let's get to the show now. Let me go ahead and bring Coach in because I gotta talk about some stuff with Coach. We got stuff to talk about, so let me go and put him in here right now. But I just want to tell y'all about why your boy, they after me, but whatever. We in here. Back to the show for y'all though. Add to the stream. Put him on in here. There you go. What's going on, brother? Oh hell, I can't hear you. Hold on. Well, I can't hear you. Is it me or you? I got you on mute. How the hell I do that?
Got it. Do you hear me?
There it is. What's going on, brother? Last time I seen you, man, was about a week ago today.
Man, everything good, man. Everything good, man. I see you I see you getting your phone tapped. See, the fans is after you, dude. Hey man, they hitting everybody with the Rico, baby. Don't get hit with your Rico. That's crazy.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, listen. When
I'm trying to figure out what video was against the rules. And you do have a fair use language. There's fair use language. So it's not like it's not like you was doing anything that you got different content. You know what I'm saying?
And so when I did my appeal, I mentioned that in my appeal to YouTube. I was like, any video that I know that could possibly have other people could be using or whatever. First of all, I would always put the fair use agreement, no matter what. That's just what you're supposed to do. Even when people send me videos, like they were there. So I told that to YouTube too, and I was like, all right. I was like, this is gonna be an easy turnaround because it's like, bro, I don't even. Right. But then they went back and I was like, nope, sorry, 30-day suspension. Okay, cool. But anyway, moving right along. Let me get these shout outs out the way, man, before we get on to the thing. Cause I don't want to talk about them folk, man. They can't stop the show. I shouldn't yell like that, but they can't stop the show. Mbojum, I'm gonna keep saying it that way. What's going on? She is B Wayne. What it do? Motion sickness. Welcome to the show. I know Beyonce standing here somewhere. Yannick Edwards, what's going on? Literally low man. I don't know. I think ESPN, somebody did. They see me everywhere. But anyway, LB, what it do? DDS McCardo, Carla 72, TV PhD, what's going on, brother? What's the deal? Dice, what it is now? Y'all folks, the whole gang in here. Nick Roberts in here. Brandon Green. They go King Samuel. Rodney Dinkins. I was just about to ask, where is Rodney at? Because now we can start. All right, Aaron Brown, what it do? For the culture. Oh, yes, let's get it. All right, Coach, so check this out. McMahon, what's going on? Check this out, Coach. I want to start right here, okay? Because track world news coming on here, later on in the segment. I kind of want to save some of my college stuff till then. I got some questions. I got stuff to talk about. But you caught the Ponce meet, right?
Yeah.
Well, give me your thoughts on that Ponce meet.
You talking about the meet itself or the broadcast? Because you did a better broadcasting job than ESPN did.
That's why y'all look. That how y'all got me shut down. Because folks were saying that on Twitter and everything, man. Y'all got me shut down.
I mean, but it's real. It's real. Like, you did a way better job showing the meet than ESPN did. But overall, I thought it was pretty dope. Trayvon gave a show. He showed some personality.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. We all know Trayvon got personality, but I really thought that was fire what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a homer. So the fact that I was at the University of Alabama when Karani was there, I was really locked in on what he was gonna do,
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
the
Shout out
history,
to him
knowing
because he did the thing that out there too.
right. Elaine,
I was waiting for it. Don't I let you, I don't want you to start out. I don't want you to start out. Don't I want you to start out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
this
Elaine,
don't look
what?
like Olympic year Elaine. Now, maybe I may be wrong. Maybe it's the transition. I don't know. But doesn't look like Olympic year Elaine. She's looking like she's forcing these 10-8s and 10-9s.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay. 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 Okay.
Maybe it's
Okay.
just
Okay.
me.
Okay. Okay. I ain't just you because somebody else just said they agree with you. It ain't just you. It ain't just you. Oh, I'm gonna have to totally disagree. All right.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
why I had to totally disagree. Now, if I hadn't have been there, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have probably felt the same way. Cause I was how I was
Okay.
feeling. I was like, man, when she ran in Mount Sac, it's just certain stuff. And you know yourself
Yeah.
from being a coach. It's just certain stuff you can see in practice that won't be the same if you get the video of it. You can
Okay.
see people's demeanor. You can see people, their action. You see their body language. You can see all that stuff. Like the cameras ain't gonna show you that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They just gonna show you the race.
Right.
Based off of everything that I witnessed there, like studying her day before, day of the race, in the warm-up area, before she ran. When I tell y'all she was there, like, bruh, what time practice over with? don't
Wow.
don't let it be fooled by what you saw on the TV. When I tell you, it looked like everything about her, and I ain't showing no disrespect to nobody else out there. From the day before at the warm-up track to the
Mm-hmm.
hotel to warming up to everything, it was literally like I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Wow.
It was she had that demeanor to where, like, even if you watch and then I love the knee ash. Knee ash is when you getting your feet up. If you watch her race, she had no lift. Okay.
Mm.
She had zero lift. But it was almost like she wasn't trying to lift. You know what I'm saying? Like you like understanding for me to go fast, I know the hammer head of my foot has to be up here.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like she never ever even thought about like getting it up. It was like literally like I'm just gonna do enough to get in front of y'all. Like literally, like when I sit here and tell y'all, like watching it from there's like she's not trying. When I say she's not trying, is like I would say she tried her first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. After that, the rest of it was just I'm just gonna go through the motions, and then wherever I'm at, I'll just do a little more, and then I get in front, and then I'll just wave to the crowd. That way it looked like she didn't even do nothing. She didn't try nothing. To me, I'm gonna say it one or two ways. I'm gonna let you take it. Um, I think that's good and bad. Here's what I think is good. I think it's good because she's not burning herself out at all. Like I'm not even close to sprinting. But then also, I haven't talked to her coach or nothing like that since about 2 or 3 months. But I do know that she is training on the grass a lot and training on the grass against boys to make sure that she stays ready.
Right.
But the two things I think I'm gonna say is one, with her out there playing like that, when is she gonna hit that switch to turn it on to where you not gonna be affected by lining up against a Shelly Ann? Because Shelly Ann system don't hit that 10-6 already. You know what it feel like. She can
Right.
go back there. Elaine's still playing. And what I mean by playing is like, I'm telling y'all, she ain't run at all. So I think that could possibly hurt her versus help her.
So, like I said, you got access to people. You saw her behind the scenes. I guess my question is, Is she going to Prefontaine this year?
As of right now, that's in the air. It's in the air. I do know of somebody that's not going to Prefontaine this year. I guess I'll talk about that later on the show. I don't know if I was supposed to let that out yet.
You ain't got to let it out when we all see the signs. If we're talking about the same person, we all see the signs.
I don't know if I was supposed to tell that though, because I feel like they told me not to say it. It's too late now. I'm already married number one wanted. So yeah, right now she ain't running Prefontaine. She ain't even going. But
you got everybody in the comments going crazy. I can. I'm
gonna tell you like this here. From what I'm being told and explained to is there's a reason why. If you think about it, the men's 100-meter lineup been dropped. That thing was dropped damn near a month ago. We knew who was running. Right. What other reason would they be waiting for us to drop the women's list? Because Prefontaine is when? check your watch. Check your watch.
Next Saturday.
And we still ain't got a women's list yet. Okay.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing at all. I'm just saying. Like to me, I was told that some folks that y'all think gonna be there ain't gonna be there, and they reason being is because they were just not gonna be there. And now I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this part, but I'm gonna say it. I don't know how true it is because somebody just dropped it on my phone, so I ain't had the chance to go do no research or nothing. But
allegedly,
we ain't seen nobody because, again, allegedly. Don't come back and shoot the messenger like I always say. Allegedly, that suspension was longer than what we think it was for, and they just kept it under wraps, and that's why we ain't be able to see somebody. You know I'm Malcolm X, damn it. They already after me. I might as well go ahead and just dive on in. That's just what somebody told me. I can't back it up. I'm just saying, allegedly, somebody was like, I'm going to tell you what really happened.
All right,
word?
People,
yeah.
If anybody's been following me and watching Ray and myself, or you've been watching Hassan Stamps, Kyle Stevenson, David Pickett, and myself every Wednesday night, you know that I have a thing about staying away from the collegians of anything negative because I'm a college coach. However, the professionals, they always in the line of sight. If you read certain information that has been disseminated to the public, you can kind of put two and two together. Now, I had another speculation because I peeped something one day and she looked physically augmented. That's the proper way and the respectful way to say it. If you don't know what that means, go look at her picture and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, we must always remain respectful.
100%.
So I'm thinking that's probably why this person hasn't competed yet. Still healing. But then I went back and looked at a message that was put out there in the stratosphere. Then me and my compadres, me and my conglomerate started going through our group text, like, bro, I think she's sitting down. I think somebody sat her down. Allegedly. I said, by this time last year, she already had like 4 or 5 races under her belt.
I'm gonna drop a little bit of information so that people understand what we're saying. 2000 and shoot, I want to say 2004. John Capel. Um, John Capel. The exact same thing happened. Okay, John
Mm-hmm.
Capel failed a test for smoking weed. They did not allow John Capel to go run at the games. Okay, he was there when they got the results back, and they said you
Right.
can't run.
Right.
Here's what a lot of people don't understand about how that works, though. It's not it's not actually like concrete until you go to USADA trial. They gonna pull you off the track, and you can still like because I know people are like, well, how she ran in Prefontaine? Well, I mean, if you are appealing it, guess what you can do? You can run, okay, while your appeal is going on. All right.
Mm.
If you lose that appeal, then you don't get to run. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of the time, you're not gonna go before that USADA court till after the season's over with. Usually, it's around September, October when you actually go before them, go before the appeal courts. If you lose that appeal, then your suspension can be backdated to the day that you failed, which would mean if this is all allegedly, we're not saying it's true. I'm just saying, I'm just explaining to y'all, which would mean if it's true, she wouldn't be able to run until the trials. Which, stay with me now, this is all allegedly, I'm just putting pieces together.
Ooh.
Which would make sense for her to only be able to run in the Star Athletics meet.
Right.
So I ain't picked up no phone call, nobody, nothing. Just as I always do. When people give me information, I drop it here and I wait for the people to see it, and then they call me and they tell me yes, Ray, or no, Ray, and I come back and tell y'all yada yada. But that's just allegedly what I was told. That it's a silent. It was sitting down. Now, how long that sit down was for, I don't know, but it would make sense. It would make sense because why else? Okay, let me ask you this question then. And I'm gonna ask everybody else out there. What other athlete is left to run that ain't ran yet? Who? Who? Not no relay, not no practice, not nothing. What other athlete has not even opened up yet? And we are damn near a month away from trials.
Femke Bowl ran indoor worlds, so she's ran. All the girls. So Waba, I can't pronounce her name. I'm sorry, baby girl, if I butchered your name.
Well, no, she ran indoor, so that's different though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
She's run. Everybody's ran. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all the key players ran.
All the key players popped out. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's throw this log into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me, even with Sha'Carri, not going to Tokyo and stuff like that, you mean to tell me that a meat promoter ain't finna give her a bag to show up and run? And you mean to tell me nobody in her agency, her camp, nobody's like, yeah, we ain't got to make this money right now. We can just let it. Even based off the rumors, the Hollywood stuff. I'm just talking about her agent don't make no cuts from that Hollywood money.
None.
You don't get nothing.
Nothing.
Not a dollar. So
who's that agent? Ramon? No,
Ronaldo.
Gaines.
Oh, okay. Ronaldo, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, Ronaldo. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, that's a question. You think that they would just be like, nah, you got to turn down all the money until you. Cause trust me.
Yeah.
You think Elaine Thompson didn't get paid to show up over there?
Yeah.
Come on. You think Shelly Ann didn't get paid? And again, turn down all the money, and we're getting this close to the trials, and you ain't raced yet to see what you feel like, which means you just gonna pop out one track meet and be ready.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's true, but I'm just saying it just looked like what they was telling me could add up. Like, well, Ray, she doing silent suspension. and it ain't solid no more because you just told everybody. But I, I'm not saying it's true, but I'm not saying it's true, but it damn sure look true. I'm not saying it's true, but
Then
I don't know,
then
man.
then you got some things just don't need to be put out there in the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the situation with the
What's going on, brother?
Jamaican athlete, the relationship. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you've been under a rock, you know, you know who it is. It's not my business to put out there. And
Mm-hmm.
once again, everyone, if you respect Ray's platform, please be
Mm-hmm.
please be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you may look at her antics and how she conduct herself, she's still a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And she has feelings. All she
Mm-hmm.
knows, all she knows is people walking out of her life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the facade that she put on Twitter and all that stuff, look, man, this dude, she's 21 years old, man. And I don't like using the age thing, but we in the generation where, dealing with stuff in house,
Mm-hmm.
it's been thrown out, man. Twitter's their Bible. You know,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
is IG is their they log in with stuff where they write their memoirs into, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's their new diary.
right, there we go. That's their diary, and gotta be careful because, you know, baby girl, the other girl, got people in her camp who loves her too. And
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna take too much of the slander. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Mm-hmm.
be real. You don't got too many friends down there in Jamaica because you are a quote unquote athletic threat to
Mm-hmm.
to the to the queen and the goddess of sprinting.
Come on now.
So you know, got to be careful, man. Both parties are going through stuff. We haven't seen the Jamaican athlete running God knows how long since
Mm-hmm.
both of them broke out at the same NCAA meet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them broke out at the NCAA meet, and you know we got we got to be careful, man, and we gotta grab these kids and tell them, man, look, man, this ain't the way to go, man. If you want to have the conversation, let it out, man. Talk to your close confidants, or talk
Mm-hmm.
directly to them, or just don't say nothing at all. Everybody don't need to know your business, but that probably also, and I'm speculating, contributing to a lot of things that's going on with her right now. But even though it's two separate things, at the end of the day, man, she's human.
Yeah. 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 100, 100%. And the one thing that I would say is, again, all of this is just what we always do is report to y'all what we hear, and wait for, the storm to be over or true. All I'm saying is it's not unlikely, and this is not and would not be the first. Silent suspensions are real. Like, I don't know if people know that, but silent suspensions are very real. There has been a lot of top athletes that had to serve those. I'm gonna go ahead and go on record. This is from my career, and I can't drop no names, but I can sit here and say right now, there's been jam rock athletes that was on silent suspensions. I know
Hmm.
too much. No, I'm
Also,
like, it's not far fetched that this could be real. That's why I'm like, oh shit, wouldn't be the first time. Because
the
what people got to understand is it's still a business. Okay, it's still a business, and people can be pulled in certain directions for certain ways to make sure that, well, it's a lot of money invested in you, meaning that we have control because of the money we've invested in you. I know athletes that I would never come forward and say names to, or put names out about, but I know athletes who were drugged without their consent because they was worth so much money. I know this to be factual. Like, I know this. And then these athletes that I know about don't know that. I know the doctors though. But anyway, these athletes don't know that. So
and
that's what I'm saying. Is like, it's a business. So at the end of the day, it's like, it wouldn't be too far fetched if she was sitting down. But at the same time, if she was sitting down, that would only mean that when she come back out, the other stuff that I heard might be real. That she finna come out with a bang. Now, because before I heard this, that was the last thing I heard. It was like when she dropped, she dropping. Best believe. See, when she come out, she coming like Kendrick. All right, I've been sitting down for a while. Okay, you finna get it now. And I told y'all that on the show before. I was like, man, from what I'm hearing, but when she come out, then what they keep telling me. When she come out, I'm hearing two different things. I'm hearing one thing, one side telling me she ain't working. And then anytime I hear that, I hear the other side like, yeah, I keep thinking that. Keep thinking she ain't working. She just ain't working where y'all can see her working. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go more with the fact that this is what I believe. This is my gut feeling. My gut feeling is that she working and that she working underneath circumstances that won't allow eyes to see her working. I'm under the impression that no matter what, when she do run, she is going to drop. Now, it's one thing I want y'all to understand. Just because you're on a silent suspension don't mean you can't work out. It don't mean you can't go back and forth to Jamaica either. It don't mean that just because y'all saw me at practice or somebody said I'd be coming in and out of practice, you don't know that other time when you didn't see me, I was over here getting my start together. So I don't, it is what it is. But anyway, moving right along, because we can stay on that topic. We can stay on the scary topic forever.
One last thing, because I want to close it out with this.
Go ahead.
For those of y'all who just started following track and field, and those of y'all who don't know what was really going on, in 2004, when there was more to that Steve Mullins situation. Yeah. Just gonna let y'all know that.
There's a whole lot more.
Steve Mullins got
Steve wrote a whole book about it. I don't know if y'all know that, but he wrote a whole book about it.
Oh, and the funny thing is, I ain't got to read the book. I
didn't have to read it.
We were there. You know what I'm saying? We know what happened. So
I didn't have to read it at all. I knew exactly what was going on. Now, this Steve Mullins thing, man, that was probably by far the saddest situation I'd ever seen in track and field. Like, by far, like, man, track Illuminati, man. Track Illuminati. We do it anyway, though. We do it anyway. So it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and move on, brother. Go ahead and move on. Get on. Go ahead and move on.
Where track roll at, man?
He on his way in, but before he get here, we got to talk about Fred and Doha. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Give me your take on it first.
He got beat. But let me tell you something. That man makes no excuses. He doesn't blame travel. He went out there and he performed. The scary thing about him, nobody normally runs no allows down except for guys with 400-meter backgrounds. Michael Norman did it to him a couple of years ago. Fred did it to him today. This weekend. I thought it was a good race. Fred got to clean up his technique.
What did you see when you say that he got to clean up his technique? What did you see?
Backside, and when he starts getting fatigue, he starts doing a lot of this. He got to clean. Like if you watch No Allows, when No Allows is on, that head don't move. Boom, straight line. You could put a book on top of his head, and that damn book won't move. Fred just got to clean. He has to get more cleaner technical wise. No one's gonna, and once he do that, especially in the 200 meters, ain't nobody gonna beat him. I don't think no one can beat him.
So basically, you're saying that the reason why Fred lost is because he didn't look good. Excuse me.
Nah, he didn't look good. He leaves time on the track. He leaves a lot of time on the track. A lot. But he's getting faster. 19.9, then 19.8, now 19.7. He ran 3 200s this year, right?
Yeah.
That man's straight, bro. That man good.
Here's what I'll say about that 200, because I watched it. All right. And course, me and Fred got different relationships. So I talked to him before he ran that morning, just to see how he felt and everything like that. Um, and even after. And that's the thing. Yeah, Fred never makes any excuses or any reasons because he has a bigger plan in mind.
Right.
And Fred's main focus is I'm going to get the biggest contract ever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna play with y'all two ways. All right, I'm gonna play with y'all two ways on this. All right. One way is, when I watch the race, and this is not me talking Fred or anything. So I try and make sure I separate race taking Fred. When I watched the race, it looked like he didn't look good. All right. He didn't look good at all. Like I saw what you saw. I saw his arms a little wide,
Mm-hmm.
I saw him, not really having no real turnover. I saw him, kind of like not having real good knee edge. But then I also saw him sitting right on Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I mean by sitting is when they came out the curve, he was sitting right there.
Right.
Noah is running. And again, no disrespect to road. Noah's running pretty. Fred is not. Fred is
Right.
not. So then I'm sitting there and I'm replaying it. And then I got to say, athletes do play mind games and send cryptic messages out. And Fred has sent a couple of cryptic messages, but his messages are all meaning the same thing. I want the highest paid contract. So I'm going to play with y'all two ways. One is at Mount Sac, he was in that same position, but he got him. Okay. And you can see the determination on Fred to get him. In that race, Fred didn't look like he wanted it. He did not look like he wanted it. He looked like he was just sitting there. Now, again, this ain't nothing about me and Fred talked about. And I know Fred watched the show, but it's just what it is. It looked like he was sitting right there and didn't want to move. As in, again, right now I'm just messing with y'all, so I just want y'all to think about something. As in, if I wanted to beat you right now, I could. I'm not. It ain't worth it. My money ain't here. So if y'all want me to see what I can give y'all, you're gonna have to pay me for it. But I'm gonna let you see me sit right here. I'm gonna let you see me sit right here and just jog. But I'm not saying that this is what he's doing now, but I'm just saying, like, because the one thing I will say about Fred is a dang on business-minded person. If you don't listen to how he talk, don't let none of that fool you. That dude, business-minded. So I'm sitting here looking at it like, damn, what? It looked like he ain't even really trying. And then again, I go back to some of the stuff he be saying, like, nah, they gotta pay me. Now I'm gonna give y'all this bit of information because we're gonna talk about Trayvon too. This is what I was told when I was out there in Ponce. The reason why Marvin pulled out of the 100 in the finals is because they didn't pay him to race Trayvon. Meaning, I'm not finna race him. What? You didn't pay me for that. If you want me to race him, you got to pay me for that. Pull out. I really think some of these athletes is starting to get it. Like, no, you got to pay me for that. Like, I'm not going to do it. You got to pay me for that.
And let's be clear. That is not called ducking. It's called making a business decision.
Come on.
Because if you don't move the needle stays right there in the same spot on the record. Gotta move the needle. We gotta get back. We have to get back to where athletes were getting paid, man. Like I've sat down and I've listened to the podcast that Kareem Street Thompson is on, and they would
shout out to Kareem Street, man.
They will reminisce about how they used to get paid. Carl Lewis and Leroy Burrell was on the same podcast, and it was like, yo, the sponsorship used to be so thick and so deep. So there's a reason why you saw a lot of people running at the Bruce Jenner meet, Modesto, Mount Sac. You had all these meetups getting televised on Sports America, the old network, the old sports network and stuff like that. And these guys were getting paid. Great TV telecasts, by the way. They showed everything. I don't know why we don't show nothing now, but they showed everything.
Yeah, they used to like. I remember one race they had the camera in Ben Johnson's living room watching his reaction while Carl Lewis was running.
Yeah, it was the Olympic trials.
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that needs to happen again. Um, I forgot which meet it was, and you will probably know. There was a meet overseas where the winner used to get a Mercedes
A
Benz.
whole car. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
top of when he used to give out the gold bricks, the
Mm-hmm.
real gold bricks
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
was worth God knows how much money if you
Mm-hmm.
was a Golden League winner.
My
You
my
know,
first my first race in I was in Belgium, and I raced against Frankie Fredericks. He was in that race. That's how you know how when I'm going back. Frankie Fredericks was in the 200 with me, and he won a car. Like, this was my rookie year, 2003. He literally won $15,000 and a car. And I was asking, like, damn, he won because they had the car out there on the track, like it was the
yeah.
prize money, like it was the prize. They used to give out cars
Mm-hmm.
literally in Europe, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like amazed, like, how they get it back? And then, like, well, they ship it back to him.
Yeah.
So he literally won the whole car. So what you say is true, but keep going.
And and I'm trying to remember if it was Michael Johnson or Carl Lewis. I know one of them or both of them used to win so many cars. They either get the cars, either give it to their family members.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Used to give all the cars out to their family and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So, you know, you know, Marvin not racing in the finals,
Mm-hmm.
it's a business decision, man. I mean, if that's what he said, we have to take him for his
Well,
word.
let me make sure that make sure I quote it right. Even though I was there, Marvin never said this to me out of his mouth.
Okay.
This is what I was told literally before the finals, when I was like, "Well, Marv at? Well, he good?" He was like, "Oh yeah, Marv said I ain't running. They ain't paid me enough." And I was like, "Salute." I did
Hmm.
the same thing. Oh, matter of fact, that's what happened. That's what happened. They asked me. They was like, "Do you think that was a smart decision that Marv made?" And I was like, "What? What?" I'm like, "Was he hurt? Was he messed? What's going on?" It was like, "Nah." He said he wasn't gonna run because they didn't pay him to race Trayvon. I said, "Hell yeah, I think that was the what? Don't ask me no question like that. That's a brilliant decision.
Right.
You didn't pay me for that."
Right.
And so going back to Fred, because Fred is on this chase for the biggest contract ever. I'm not saying, I mean, Fred got beat. Let's just put that part out there. But
Right.
all I'm saying is, did he get beat because he didn't care? Because, I mean, in the position that he was in, it ain't like Noah was just whooping him. He was in striking position to where if I dig down, I can get you. I mean, coach, you ran track. I
Mm-hmm.
ran track. And you know this from talking to your athletes. You can go faster when you're chasing somebody. He's sitting in his pocket. If he wanted it, you mean to tell me you can't dig down and just grab that? Because he ain't. But he's not even an arm's length away from you. He like a shoulder away from you.
Right.
I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I'm just saying it's like, could Fred possibly be out here playing with all of us, because he playing the political game too. He playing okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all when I come out what I can do. I'm gonna give
Okay.
you
So
44 in March, and I'm gonna give you 19 in March, and I'm gonna give you 9 in March, and then I'm gonna back off of it because you ain't paying me for the rest of it.
okay. So what happens if he does all that and he still doesn't get money from the companies?
From Nike.
Yeah. Because you already know there's a new hot dude coming out every year. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This person will
Mm-hmm.
come out. Remember, Wallace got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Then Daryl got a paycheck. Then X-Man got the paycheck. Then
Mm-hmm.
Walter Dix got the biggest
Mm-hmm.
paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Then who else? They was losing people left and right. And then remember they lost the Grass, Bromell,
Mm-hmm.
McLaughlin. Nike
Mm-hmm.
lost them. Then here
Mm-hmm.
comes Christian Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
There's always somebody. They're always looking at the roster and say, okay, we're going to take their money, his money. Oh, we definitely taking his money, and we can combine this with the money we got. We're going to give it to the new hotness that's coming out. And who's the new hotness coming out right now?
Who?
Randolph Ross.
No.
Yeah.
Let me say why I say no. Randolph Ross.
If he runs 43 seconds
No.
again.
No.
On the
No.
men's side?
No. He
On the
can
men's
never
side.
see. He can never see the amount of money that a 100-meter, 200-meter runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all
No.
right.
No.
We're
He
going to
can
do
get a
100.
decent one, but not compared to what.
If we're going to do 100 meters, then there's
Because
nobody
you know
right now.
that's gonna get the money. And that's the
Right.
thing, like what you said, there's nobody coming out. And I think that what gives a lot of these athletes now that negotiate stuff. That, I mean, keep in mind, Brace is a Nike athlete. I think that's what gives these athletes that edge, is the fact that, look, we ain't stupid. You ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody. So if you also sit there, you got to understand, there's agents behind this too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, the agents are the ones that also are in these people's corner saying, look, this is how we gonna do. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, 2009, when my agent had a plan, Jack. When I crossed that line in 2009, he said, damn it, Ray, that's what I needed. They finna pay you now. We was holding out for this reason. You see what I'm saying? Because it was like they had been want to pay me. And then my agent was like, nah, Ray, I know you need some money. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna break you off because you've been running fast. But we can't take this contract yet. We're gonna do this and do this because they don't want to give me what I'm trying to do for you. So what I need you to do is I need you to go and win this race, and then I need you to pull out of this one. I need you to go over here and beat this person, but then I need you to not do this. Because that way, when you get the USAs and now you do this and do this, they're gonna have to give us our money. Y'all, I swear, after I crossed that line and I was doing my victory lap with Doc Nim, I never forget it. My agent came to the fence and said, that's how you do it. Not even to pay us. Now, I promise you. So it ain't out there. It's not out there. Like, people be trying to think like I be talking crazy, like, man, Fred, that ain't what, man. Listen, man, it's still a business, man. Like, shoot, I'm not saying Fred ain't told me that what he did. Marv ain't told me that what he did. I'm just telling y'all what other people tell me. I don't feel like it's my duty to go to the athletes. My duty is to report, and then the athletes will do what they always do and come and tell me if it was right or not. And I got another show to talk to y'all about. So that's just that. And I'll also tell y'all this right here. I know for a fact that Fred ain't burnt out because he been on the grass. But as we talking about burnt out, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over real fast, and then we'll get back to this because we'll get back to
here we go. Here we go.
We'll get back to the real stuff. So here's my problem. All right.
Okay.
Here's my problem. I'm about
to let you and Michael Johnson hear it. But go ahead.
All right, here's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I rode the Abbey train. I did. I
rode the Abbey train. I don't know why you jumped off.
Listen here. I ain't jumped off. But I'm looking out the window now. I'm looking out the window to see what the next stop is. Here's what I saw, okay? And here's what I tried to believe, all right? Philly definitely is not a game, not a joke at all. But based off of what time of the season we was in, Abby wasn't supposed to be ready. She was supposed to only be like training to be ready when it matters, okay? I'm gonna let you get the flow, but I'm gonna say it like this here. I grew up in Alabama, all right? I grew up in Opelika, Alabama. War Eagle, I'm right down the street, okay? It's a little something things, and you know, you go to Alabama, you gonna feel what I'm about to say. You gonna feel it. If you were in the SEC, damn a national championship, you cannot lose to anybody in the SEC. And you know that to be true. You are training to be SEC champ. And after that, national champ. There is no training to not win SECs. there's never been an SEC school in history that said, I'm going to train through SECs, and if I lose SECs, no, that's not how it works. Nobody trains to be like, all right, well, I'm going to be ready. Not in the SEC, Jack. You know that. Oh, you know that. I know you know everything about their program and all that. I know you know that. But at the same time, you coached in the SEC. You know you don't lose in no SEC championship. You can lose to anybody else. But But you can't nobody name no school if it's football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, soccer ball, golf ball. It don't matter. If it's the SEC, we don't lose. And you gonna sit here and tell me and these people, because I'm gonna come after you, because I'm to myself too. You gonna sit here and tell me and these people that they was okay with that? That they trained through that? That's part of the plan? Part of the plan is to lose it. I can't believe it. I can't even say it right because I'm from the SEC. It's never part of the plan to lose at the SEC championship. After that, I was like, bro, I got to get out there train. Shit. Not the SEC, not the SECs. You can lose nationals and it's fine. You can go to USA's next, but you can't lose the SEC championship. I'm just saying.
All right.
Oh, that's my last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let you get it. She looked tired. She looked tired 100 and 200. And I know that everybody gonna say, well, she went 48. Okay, yeah, you can still go 48 tired. You can. Why? Because your knees ain't coming up as high anymore, so you can maintain that. Her knee ash, from what it was at LSU and earlier, is non-existent now. That knee ash she had when she went that 20 whatever into the headwind ain't there no more. That knee ash she had when she ran down everybody at what's the name ain't there no more. It's not there. It was not there at USA's. I mean, not USA. I'm sorry. It was not there at the SEC. So I saw no knee ash. If I can't see no knee ash and you losing at SEC's, I got to say something wrong. I got to say you burnt out. I ain't gonna say you burnt out, but I can't say you burnt out. But I gotta say it looking like you're burning. Looking like you're burning right now. I ain't gonna say burnt out. And look at that, right on time. There you go. That's just what I had to say about the, because it didn't look good. It looked like she tried too. It looked like she tried, especially in the 100 and the 200. She was sitting right there, and it was like, ooh, Philly, like, oh.
Okay.
Welcome track. We're new to the show.
I'm about to put everything in perspective for you, man. Let me ask you something. And either one of you can chime in. SECs, total you can't see me because you got us horizontal here. No, yeah, horizontal. No,
vertical. So we can see you.
Vertical.
We can see.
Got us vertical here. Sorry, people. Got us vertical here. All right. Make sure I'm in the camera. You got SECs. You got, because it's the national championships, not regionals. You got 4 rounds. 8 rounds total. 10 rounds in totality if you include the relays. For the first and second round of the NCAA championships. Then you got the semifinals and finals up in Eugene. Then 2 weeks later, you got USA championships. Abby Stein is one of the favorites to actually make the team. So
she was on my big board.
So I ask you this. Do you sacrifice SECs for USAs? Or do you run SECs, run the gauntlet, and try to hold on and barely hold on by USAs?
Do you want me to answer that question?
Yeah.
I can answer that question from, and this is no disrespect to anybody, no coaches or nothing. But let's just we'll go back and use somebody like X-Man. He's a good person to use an example. X-Man won SECs. X-Man won NCs. And X-Man made
X-Man didn't run the 100 SECs.
No, he won the 2 4x4. Okay. 4x1.
All right.
No, he did 4 events. No.
Okay.
No, he did do 4 events.
Right, but you also got to remember you also remember he didn't go to
the USA's. No round. There's no round. Okay, there's no round. Okay, we'll take back the fact there's no rounds. Okay, so basically, what's the difference between Philly and her then? So what you're saying is Philly won't make it? Philly gonna burn out?
I tell you hold on. I tell you like this. I tell you like this. Let's be clear. Nigeria has the trials. but we don't know Philly's going to get selected.
Yeah, you pulled that one out. Okay, we'll skip over
Remember,
that.
the USA,
Yeah, you're right.
the USA got the greatest trial selection ever. Top 3, don't matter what kind of shape you are in between now and the champ in the World's Olympics, you still going. Okay?
This is true. This is true. This is true. That's how I made the Rio.
With the other countries, only the top 2 is guaranteed, but still, no, the top 1 is guaranteed, and the other 2 got to show fitness.
So basically, what you're saying is, I'm saying, what you're saying, she's still going to come out and win NCAA's.
Yeah, because you don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul.
So she gonna win NCAA. What you saying?
I got her win the 200. Listen, the 100 is gonna be hard.
So you got her beating Ophelia at the 200.
Yes.
February News, your turn.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So
turn your volume up.
My volume ain't up?
Yeah, turn it up just a little bit.
Wait, let me change my mic because my this microphone is not great. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So for me, I've been of the mindset you only have a certain amount of mileage you can put on your legs. Like, you guys know that, like, you only have a certain amount of energy you can have. There's nothing that is an unlimited energy source. You have a certain amount and you need to use it sparingly. You can either use it in the beginning, the end, or spread it out. Like you're not going to, no one's unlimited energy. And so you have to find a way to use it the best. And so that's why you're not going to catch me betting on Abby Steiner and Matthew Bowling to win, because while they definitely can, you're running so much, you're doing so much. And so you definitely can win. They definitely can, but it's like you're doing so many events. I can't just assume you're going to win when you're running so much. So with me, I'm going with Ophelia, like in the for nationals, because Abby Steiner is running a 48.6 in the 4x4.
48.6. She did do that.
She's running 22 seconds in the 200, and she's running 11 flat in the 100. People are like, dang, that's fast. Exactly. You can't run that many times that often. And you have to run it now, regionals and at NCAAs.
You don't got to run the regionals. All you got to do is run fast enough to get through.
Well, and you know what? I'm glad you said that, because you pretty much pulled something out I was about to say. Her coaching may have the program, okay?
Yeah.
But just because the coaching has the program, don't mean the athlete is abiding by it. When she went 21, how do we know she wasn't supposed to go 22 points? Or when she went 10-8 or 10-9, how do we know she wasn't supposed to go that fast? How do we know she ain't breaking protocol? Which is what I'm saying. Like,
what protocol, do you mean? You can't go half speed in a competitive race when you're trying to put down the time.
Okay, so if you can't go half speed, you got to go full speed. You mean to tell me she can go full speed 4 months in a row? Because Ophelia ain't been doing it like that. She ain't been doing it like that.
Wait, hold on. Ophelia, yes, Ophelia.
No. As much as Abby is what I'm saying. As much as Abby, meaning
the only difference,
all of the races combined.
The only difference is Ophelia is not asked to do the 4x4.
That's enough.
That's a lot.
Right. Okay.
How many athletes be like, don't look for me for the 4x4?
No. Listen, she's not doing the 4x4. Well, Favorite Ophelia has been running like times, legit times. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, look. I told my boys in my group chat, and I told some of my athletes. I said, hey, they was like, Coach, who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win the SEC women in the 1 and 2? I said, Ophelia's going to win it. They was like, nah. Every time I said, no, they're not. I said, because I know the coach, I know the program. When it comes down to when it comes down to it, and why y'all playing, I'll go on the record and say it right now, and I say this with all due respect.
Hold on, I'm listening. What you got to say?
And I can, I'm able to change my pick. I got Ophelia getting third.
Huh? Well, what am I drinking? Y'all boy, see, this why I tell people I only drink on the show because I have to deal with people like y'all. I got Ophelia getting third.
In the
This
100
about
or
as
the
bad.
two?
This about
No,
as
in the
bad
two-
as
in the
last week
200.
with Track World had what's the name at 10? What? How? How Sway? How
In the
Sway?
200.
First of all, you being extremely disrespectful to Coach Safer by saying that.
No, I'm not. I respect Coach Shaver.
That's very disrespectful because you
I
just
respect
said
Coach Shaver.
so she gonna fall off. She gonna fall off.
No, she's gonna run extremely fast and she's gonna lose.
So who's beating her?
Okay, so y'all just forgot about Anavia Battle, huh?
No.
The girl who legitimately was the first collegiate to run under 22 seconds.
Yeah, nobody's forgotten.
You do know she's still in college, right? You do know because because we're gonna use Ray's logic. The conference that she's in, she doesn't really have to stress herself at all. At all. She's stress, baby. She is stress free. So Joe Brown knows what he's doing.
I know what, without a doubt. I'm not saying that Coach
running
don't.
sub 22.
She ran at the Olympic trials last year when she made the team. She ran under 22 seconds.
Okay, it's not on TFers then, I guess. So I guess Olympic.
No. Okay, go look at the Olympic trials. Remember,
I believe like if you're saying it's there, like I was looking on TFers. That's why I wasn't.
Right, okay. Because it was quote unquote out of season.
Yeah.
The trials is considered out of season.
Yeah.
So to make the team, she had to run 21 point, and she beat out Tamara Clark. Tamara Clark also ran 21.90. I think she ran 21.98 or something like that. And Anivia Battle ran like 21.96 or 21.97 or something like that. But when you got 3 women, 2 who already went under 22 seconds, 1 who has the capability of going under 22 seconds, I don't know. Look,
let me ask you a question though.
Listen.
Go ahead. Finish
it's going to be an awesome race.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want people to think that because she's running well, she's all of a sudden not going to make the team. Look, Walter Dix. Walter Dix. I'm surprised Walter Dix is able to walk.
First of all, I don't want to talk about that because he made the team in the round that I was in, and he wasn't supposed to go that fast in lane 8. I was in that heat. He was in lane 8, and he edged me out and made the finals, and I didn't make the finals because of him. So let's not talk about that one. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see him over there. I went 10:06, and then I just knew I was in, and all of a sudden the scoreboard popped up, and it said X-Man Carter 10:05, Ray Evans 10:06, 5th place, no finals. So let's not talk about that one.
Listen. It was a long time ago. It's okay. It's okay. 14 years ago, it's okay. Okay, we gotta let it go, baby. We gotta let it go. Okay, but we've seen athletes get hot at the right moment. Think about Steve Lewis's 1988 season. People tend to forget Steve Lewis lost NCs, lost Pac-10s, lost USAs, and won the games. Back when they ran 4 rounds. When they ran 4 rounds at the USA, they ran 3 rounds in the same week, not broken up in the regions. You ran 3 rounds in the quarter, okay? At NCs, you ran 4 rounds at the trials and 4 rounds at the games. So, there's
what school did TT Terry go to? What school did TT Terry go to?
USC.
Huh? USC? Oh, okay. All right.
And so, I have faith in Tim Hall. I damn sure got faith in my frat brother, Lonnie Green. Trust me, she's going to be okay.
Okay don't mean she going to win.
Listen,
okay don't mean she
I got, and I'm being a homer, all right? Anavia Battle, you know what I'm saying? She's at Ohio State. Joe Brown is our guy. I am the godfather of Victor Houston's daughter, he's my brother. And so I'm going to be a little bit favored. I'm going to show favoritism. They're going to be the top 3. How the lane draws play out, or Oregon track, does it really matter though?
It don't matter.
Oregon track doesn't really matter. Ain't a bad, listen, that's the first track I've ever seen that ain't a bad damn lane on that track.
It ain't. I got to jump off the Abbey train. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to jump off of it. The only reason why I got to jump off of it is, again, because of what I just saw. What they say, you only good as your last race. All right. You know, based off of the comparisons of what she was doing when she was popping out, and then they gave her own day, and she was just hot, hitting this, hitting that. It's just from a training standpoint, it's just I can see it, but I can't see it. It's a little hard for me to see that you gonna come out running fast, and then we're gonna slow you down, and you're gonna run fast again without the use of any drugs. It's just hard for me to believe that. Now, the reason why I say it's hard for me to believe that because how the body operates. In order for you to be slowed down, all you gotta do really is just load somebody with a whole bunch of weights. Okay, weights gonna slow you down. All right, but why? Why? And what I mean by slow down is the progression, not time, not individual times. Based off her progression, she shouldn't be getting beaten now. She shouldn't be getting beat. Based off of how she started, you can't lose right now. Why? You wasn't losing then.
But Ray, one race is not going to kill her.
It's the SEC championship, Jack.
It doesn't matter.
I could understand if it was a track meet at Boom Boom Payal College.
It doesn't do it. Listen. I'm pretty sure everybody want to do the SEC thing, and you know they want to bragging rights, whatever the case may be. But I'm pretty sure if Abby's a national champion, I think she'll be okay.
Okay, let's go back to last year SECs then. Who won the 200 last year SECs?
For the men or the women?
Let's go with the men.
Terrence Laird.
Who won NC?
No, Terrence Laird.
Indoors it was Terrence Laird, and then bowling.
No, Terrence Laird won outdoor.
Outdoor SEC. Who won?
Outdoors.
Terrence Laird.
Outdoor Nationals. Who won?
Famboulay, right? Didn't Famboulay win?
No. Famboulay did not win. I don't think Famboulay won SEC.
National championship?
No. Nationals. Nationals. He won nationals. He won nationals.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to prove my SEC point. What school did he go to?
He went to LSU. Okay.
No, not Vanderbilt. What school he went to?
Yeah,
Florida, right? Okay. What school did Laird go to?
He went to LSU.
Okay. See, this is what I'm trying to explain about that SEC championship rivalries type stuff.
But this is Coach Mouse. Coach Mouse is different.
You can't use that card. You can't use that card. You know, in no debate you can't bring up none of the coaches on top of Mount Rushmore.
All I gotta do right now is tell Coach Mouse, I think
you can't do that.
I think your guys are gonna lose. And watch all of a sudden they go out there and start breaking records. They run 37.5. Famboulay probably break the collegiate record in the 200. Champion Allison probably pull off the upset of upsets and win the 400 and run 44 flat. I mean, that's all it takes. All it takes for me to say one thing. And Coach Holloway.
I already know that. You ain't got that. I already know that. But here's the point I'm trying to make, people. Here's the point I'm trying to make. It's one thing if she hadn't started out like fire, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Again, let's use Vanderbilt. I called him Vanderbilt last year. Vanderbilt didn't start out on fire, but he ended on fire. Meaning he started out running fast, but when it mattered, he was there.
Or maybe he just got Ray Sharp and
come on. Keep going.
He just got Ray Sharp. Okay.
So let me make sure I understand this. So what you're saying is Coach Schaefer does not have her Ray Sharp now when it matters.
Listen.
I'm just going on what you're saying.
Listen. Ophelia is going to be fine. She's going to be fine. They're going to put on one heck of a show. I just feel, okay, that she's going to get third. Dude, I just think she's going to get third. It's going to be one of the closest races.
What place you got her at? What place you got her at? What place you got her getting?
I got Philly in the 200. I got
Ophelia. What place you got Ophelia getting in?
I got getting third in the 200 under 22 seconds.
For the 200, I've got Ophelia and then Steiner, because I take momentum and when you run your fastest like highly into consideration for these things. So the fact that Abby Steiner had Ophelia's number this entire indoor season. She even said, like, yeah, it's nice to have a fast lady like Ophelia in the, outside me so I can run a national record. She can pull me to a national record. How would you feel if somebody's talking about you? It's like, yeah, it's nice to have this person outside so they can get me to a national record. Like, you'd be like, damn. Like, I'm just.
And then you went out there and took that.
Yeah, and so
you took it.
So I'm thinking, like, they didn't shake hands after the races. Ophelia
Not at all.
got in, won, celebrated with her teammates, and left. And so I think that mentality and that consistency that she has is what's going to lead her to win. Everything points to that Ophelia should win this national championship right now. She should. She has a national record. She has the consistency. She has the mental edge, and she's beaten the biggest person on the biggest stage that we've had already. So it's pointing towards Ophelia winning. Abby's a gamer, though. Like, she wins when you need her to win. But I can't pick her when you're doing 8 million events and you have the national record holder right there that has a little bit of the edge. So that's why I gotta go Ophelia.
Here's the monkey wrench I'm gonna throw in it right here. Ophelia, hold on one second. Way in the back. Ophelia is Nigerian. Okay, I spent some time running for Nigeria. Y'all know that. It's a different mindset. That's why I'm saying there's no way that at this point in time, there's no way that Abby's going to be able to get back in front of Ophelia because of the mindset that Ophelia has. Okay, the mindset that she got is like, I'm not losing. Do you know where I come from? Do you know the opportunity that I have to make for myself right now? Do you know?
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna use
wait a minute.
Think about it.
Hold on. Favor Ophelia is on the 4x4.
She didn't run the 4x4 at SECs.
No, doesn't matter. She didn't run at SECs. She's on the 4x4.
No, it does matter because she ain't running at SECs and she ain't on it.
But she's on the 4x4. You don't have to run
the top guys at the. Man, I ran a 4x4. You can't say I'm on a 4x4. You know?
She's on the 4. No, she is on.
She own it and run it. Two different
things. The last
things.
time they finished the 4x4 she was on was April 15th.
Okay, so
it's a month. She hasn't finished the 4x4 in a month.
Okay, but she was on the 4x4. But I wasn't wrong. She just didn't run at SECs, but I'm not wrong. She runs on the 4x4. She was the world championship semifinalist in the 400, if I'm not mistaken. So if they need her,
she hasn't ran in that 4x4.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Dude, listen, my coach threw me on the 4x4. My coach threw me on the 4x4 after a month and a half not being on it, and I went 46 points. This is Shaver we talking about. You think Shaver's not going to have his kids ready? Shaver's going. One thing about Shaver, Holloway, and all them coaches, they going to be ready. They going to be ready for anything. That's what great coaches do.
I just don't see the fact that Ophelia is going. There's put it this way. Up until SECs, I'd have been like, man, it's gonna be a great race. It's gonna be a great race between the two of them. I don't know who's gonna win it. After watching SECs, man, Ophelia got that girl card, Jack. I don't know what you talking about. Like, I don't know what you talking about. When I say got that girl card, like, no, like you're not gonna beat me. It's just one of them things. It's almost like the Johann Walter Dix. It's like, yeah, you can try, but I'm gonna give you like the second fastest time ever. If you try, you're not going to make it. That's what I saw in Ophelia. Like, even when I watched when I watched her post-race interviews and all that, she just got that look and that feeling like, bro, I'm not here to play. Like, I done heard everything y'all done said about that girl. I done seen all the press she done got. I done seen every time when I ran past and y'all didn't want to give me no love and gave her all the love. I seen all that. That's literally how, to me, that's what she looked like in her post race and all that. It's like, no, I seen all that. That's why I ain't got nothing to say to her. And when she lined up again, she finna get the business again. I just read that on Philly's face. That's why I'm like, I read that, but at the same time, it was like, also looking at the other one, her knee ass dropped, bro. I'm telling you, her knee ass was not the same. Her knee ass was not the same as it was in the beginning of the season, which means them hip flexors gone, Jack. They gone.
Y'all take one race.
You only as good as your last race. Only as good as your last race.
No, I never subscribe to that. Y'all take one race and y'all think that the world is coming to an end. I'm saying this respectfully. You really think Big Joe's gonna lose the 200 at Nationals after you lost the SEC meet?
No.
Okay.
We got to his SEC meet. That might have been. He doesn't start well.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too. But go ahead.
Listen. I'm gonna say it again. Do you really think he's gonna lose the NCAA championships?
Okay, but you just said 5 minutes ago who his coach is, so you can't use him now. Of course, you can't use that in debate because of who his coach is.
Okay, so we know who Abby's coach is. He's proven to be respected. Okay.
And Coach Schaefer ain't. Like, I'm not. If you comparing coaches, I
didn't say that. But if I'm gonna put my money on somebody, I'm gonna put my money on the person who got American records behind her name.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna put myself behind the person that got American records behind their name. I'm gonna put myself behind the coach that got championships behind their name. Because right now we talking about the coaching. Just because you was a great athlete, and this is not me disrespectful at all, this is me having the show. Just because you a good damn athlete don't make you a good coach. It don't. Coach Schaefer, what records he got? But to himself, what self records he got? What self medals he got? But how many people? We can go all the way back to the Stephanie Durst days. Come on, we can go back to the Moon Lee days. This what this man do.
Okay, okay, and that's fine. But Tim Hall is also carving his own niche. Dennis Shaver,
he's carving it, but he ain't carved it in there.
Hold on, but Dennis Shaver, okay, Dennis Shaver has been around longer. However, let's not forget, Tim Hall does own the collegiate record in the 100.
Jack, come on, you can't do that. I'm telling you why you can't do that. How? I got stadium records. I got high school records. I'm going to go there, whatever. But that don't mean I'm going to be able to go to this high school and then to coach these athletes do the same thing I did. Again, Coach Schaefer didn't even run track. Look at Glenn Mills. Sometimes the best coaches are the ones that didn't run track.
Dude, I'm not talking about coaches who ran. I'm just saying that they're great coaches. This has nothing to do with they ran or not.
I would definitely say he's a first of all, you can't not be a great coach when you got Abby Steiner out there looking like that. You got to give him his respect. Like, no, you're an excellent coach. You are a great coach. But we're talking about championships now. We're not talking about individual coaches making people fast. We're not talking about coaching to make you fast. Coaching to win the championships. Coach Shaver has proven.
Yeah, and so has Tim Hall. Not when
it comes to colleges, not when it comes to the collegiate races. Now I'm talking about Coach Shaver is like Bill Belichick, bro. He's like Bill Belichick.
Right, I've said it. Coach Shaver is the greatest 100, 200 meter women's coach in the history of the game. I've said it. But every now and then, a coach is going to get a unicorn. Every now and then, in the words of the great Mike Holloway, if you've been in this game long enough, you're going to get one.
You're going to get one.
And Tim Hall right now,
He got one. But that don't mean that you know how to. Andrew, what's going on, baby? That don't mean that you. Again, I'm not disrespecting him whatsoever. But again, many coaches. When we'll just talk about it, I use football. When Bill Belichick had Tom Brady, many coaches tried. It don't matter who you got over there. It don't matter. I've done this one too many times when we're talking about the bowl, damn the playoffs, damn the regular season. When it's time for us to show up, I'm going to be there. I just can't see that Coach Schaefer is going to fall off from this point going forward with Ophelia for her to lose. I can't say his resume don't say that's what he does.
But that's not a falling off, dude. If everyone gets beat, it's okay. Everyone gets beat.
No, it's a fall off if I just beat you at SECs.
No, it's not.
If we get ready to go to regionals and we get ready to go to nationals, they ain't but like 3 weeks away.
Career-wise, Abby Steiner versus Favorite Ophelia, it is 2-8. Abby Steiner has beaten her 8 out of 10 times.
Okay, how many times she beat her at when it mattered?
Yeah, she was 8-0 when it mattered.
This year,
she was 8-0 when it mattered.
This year, in the 100, they're 1-1. In the 200, Abby Steiner is 3-1.
Right, and those.
Okay, now hold on. You said this year, right?
Right. You said this year. That's just them. That's over the years for.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Over the years.
Yeah,
Okay. That's over the
yeah,
years.
so
So
Abby-
basically, it's
Abby
kind of like
owns
the
her.
Dallas Cowboys. Like I say all the time, like Dallas Cowboys. You know, you look good in the season. Yeah, in the season, like you're gonna win the whole thing. And then we get to the end of the season, it's like,
yeah, but Abby beat her at major championship meets. This isn't some they didn't beat her at the Pole Dunk Invite. No, beat her at the SEC meet and then clapped her at the NCAA championships. Now,
when you about last year?
Indoor. I'm talking about indoor. She remember Abby.
Okay.
Remember
We
Abby
can't now. No.
Hold on.
You
Abby
can't pull indoor. You can't pull indoor and use indoor for debate for outdoor. You know it's two totally different things.
Right. Get out of the professional mindset and remember, indoor for college matters. Professionally, I get your point. Collegiately, it matters. When it's all said and done, Favor Philly saw nothing but Abby's backside mechanics.
Indoors, even in college, it matters. It still matters.
Okay, but
okay. Well, I'm gonna use that same thing. The year that Sha'Carri broke the 100-meter world record, what did she do inside?
Oh, she caught them L's too.
Okay, so wouldn't that say something like, you know, Coach Schaefer? Wouldn't that say something closer to like Coach Schaefer know what he doing then? Meaning, listen, it don't matter indoors either.
We know that, but if you think for 1 second that Tim Hall is going to go there and Abby Saunders is going to go run 23-0.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they both going to run super fast. I'm saying they both going to run fast, but Philly is not going to lose to that girl. Not at this point.
Okay.
Not at this point. She got her number. It's just one of them things. It's like, think about it. The way I see this is kind of like Tyson and Wallace. Okay. Wallace beat everybody, but Tyson had his number. That's the thing. Like, no. I got your number.
You talking about college? We're not talking about professional. We talking about college.
Okay. All right.
Wallace owned Tyson in the 200 in college.
In college, yes.
Yeah.
In college, yes. In college, yes. Now, Tyson, I would definitely give him that in college. He did.
Right. Tyson metamorphed into whatever he metamorphed into. Okay.
He came out like a cocoon.
Okay. And I knew Tyson was a demon when I watched him. I was the NCAA championships in 07. It was his championship year. We get to the facility to go practice. I was at Iowa State at the time, and I'm watching Tyson with a jacket on. He ran a 180 indoors on the bank track. He ran like 17.9, bro, out of lane one. Tyson's different.
Yeah,
I watched Boss Women do 3 times 300. All of them joints was in 33.1. This not cap. I had the clock. I'm like, you're tripping. I wasn't even trying to do my workout with them. Nope. I said, I'll wait till y'all leave. I'll do my workout afterwards. Nope. I'm good. So they different.
I don't know if y'all talked about it. I don't know if I want to change the subject if it's changed.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, I don't know if y'all talked, but the women's 100, I feel like the women's 100 is very open. There's a person that I think can win.
Who
do you think win the NCAAs for the women's 100?
Oh, I got Coastal Carolina.
Okay, that's what I was going with. All right.
I'm not abandoning my people. I got Coastal.
I'm not jumping off that one, but I'm jumping off the Abby train. I got to jump out the Abby train.
Let me tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Because she has proven that she can run fast in rounds. She gets fast as the rounds go on. And like I said, because I'm a college coach, I want to be very respectful to the institution of college track and field. Julian Alford, who is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
My only concern, if we base off what we saw indoor, she ran crazy indoor, but then she wasn't able to come back and run it again. Now, once she gets to do that, because see, that's what happens when you're clean. Okay, Ray, we've had this conversation. When you're clean, that tends to happen. So once she learns how to be able to navigate those rounds, and bro, she gonna be a problem. But I'm going with Melissa Jefferson. For the 100.
Talking about news, you too?
Yeah, I'm going with Melissa Jefferson. For the same thing. Like, Julian has shown that she can run insanely fast in prelims and really fast in the beginning of races. And so my thing is, just like you said, like I need to see you do it in a final, because like she breaks the national record in a prelim. She ran a 1081 in a prelim. Like she's done all of these amazing things on the first round. And so it makes me think, like, why isn't it translating to the second round? Is it a stamina thing? Is it a mental thing? Is it a like why isn't it translating? And so
it happens.
And sometimes it's just it doesn't work out. But like when you're at the top level, like your margin for error is smaller than a grain of rice. Like you can't mess up here. And so I need to like I want like on paper, it like if you gave the sheet to just some random person off the street and you said, who do you think's gonna win? You're like, oh, Julian Alfred, easy. But like when you dive into the times and the details, Melissa Jefferson looks like it might be her race to win here.
I'm gonna have to go with that one as well, based off of the time of the year that we're in right now. And I would say she looks the freshest for now. Meaning she hasn't really had to fight, and she ain't had to race nobody at all. Ooh. Like literally, like she ain't had to race nobody. She won't have to race nobody until she get to NC. So I think she's fresher than everybody else that has to run this 100-meter dash there. I definitely don't think. Well, matter of fact, since which one of 200? Let me ask you this. Never mind. Let me ask you anyway, Coach. What do you think Abby gonna finish at 100 in?
Oh my God. Oh,
is the 100 first or 100
yeah,
second?
The 100.
Yeah, it's first.
Beyonce
staying. Just don't tell them that part. They don't.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give a third.
You give them the third and the 100, but you giving her to win the 200.
Yes, because we've seen it before. We've seen.
No, I'm saying that's respectable. I'm not disagreeing with that. That's very respectable.
I'm gonna give a third.
Well, I say third, and I'm saying right. Athlete getting third in 100, but winning the 200 is very respectable. I don't see it happening with this particular athlete, but it's very respectable.
I'm telling you right now, and the reason why I'm not really saying what I want to say, because once again, I must respect the institution of college athletics, because that's the realm that I'm in. She's gonna get third.
I got a question for y'all. The biggest surprise, someone that it was a big surprise to me on indoor, and I might be my pick. It's a dark horse, but she shouldn't be. Is Kemba Nelson? What's kind of been going on with Kemba? Like, she was national champion last year, had an amazing season last year. I don't know if it's injury. I haven't been keeping up with her story too much, but she hasn't been racing like she did last year when she was winning these national championships. And like, she was my Bowerman, like preseason, one of the tops for the Bowerman. And then like just this year, it just hasn't translated. And so, I mean, she won Pac-12. So like, she's starting to trend back in the right direction here, ran 11:05. But I don't know. I'm just surprised with her performance, because I being in this 10-8 range.
Injury?
Yeah,
it's injury. You got to understand. I know Coach Taylor, wonderful human being, an even better coach. Sometimes, when you get on that overspeed belt, things tend to happen. I'm not saying that's what happened, but just knowing his program, and one thing I tell you, he evolves with the time. He's one of the better coaches, and doesn't get enough recognition that he deserves. And I think he likes it that way. But I do know Kemba Nelson was beat up bad for a minute this season. So, she's home. So, the home meet's gonna give her, give it a push. It's going to be interesting to see what Oregon looks like now that all the things has been lifted. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to see what the stadium look like with a packed crowd. So we'll see what happens.
I'll say this, based on me just glancing over at the comments, don't nobody agree with you about Abby?
And listen, that's fine. That's fine. And I will be
it's
right
raised
back.
stakes. You're a home court advantage, bro.
What is that home court advantage? Ain't no home court advantage. Like, you just got beat by Philly. Like, ain't no home court advantage. Like, when we finally got the race we've been waiting for. Have we not been waiting for this SEC championship to see what was going to happen?
Yeah, we
got the race we were waiting for, and what happened? All season long, that's all we kept saying. We kept seeing them two go do back and forth, but not race each other.
Okay,
but then when they lined up next to each other,
but they lined up against each other early in the year, though. Abby went to her
again. Dallas Cowboys.
Abby went to her crib.
Dallas Cowboys
and put it on her.
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, and that's fine. That's one meet. I get it. It's the SEC conference meet. I believe, if you ask me, they're gonna want to be ready.
Ooh, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for that because you know it. You better be right.
Dude, think about it. Think about this for a second. Think about this for a second. Do Melissa Jefferson, Abby Steiner, Ophelia, do they really gotta train to be peaked up for these first 2 rounds?
No, because it's just them. No,
right.
No.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just not betting against Coach Schaefer.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna
not doing it.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna train through this meet. I'm pretty sure.
I hear you, but we can move on to the next topic. But I'm pretty sure. Me personally, I'm just not gonna bet against Coach Schaefer because, again, Coach, I ain't no disrespect to him, but again, that's like betting against Bill Belichick with a Tom Brady, or damn near anybody, because Bill Belichick didn't have Tom Brady last year, and they damn near still made it. So it's just like, we're talking about Coach Schaefer. If she was not at LSU, I promise you, I'd still be on the bandwagon. If Ophelia was somewhere else, I'd be like, oh, that was she lucked up. But the fact that that's an LSU girl, oh man, ain't no luck, man. I mean, she's not going to be the next week either. It's over with. That's Coach Schaefer's product, man.
First off, Travis Joseph.
What did he say? I didn't see it.
Abby's son is not an indoor specialist. She's been hurt the last 2 outdoors.
Okay, I had to disagree that she's not. You can't be an indoor specialist when you can run 20. I had to agree with you on that one.
Like, stop it. Y'all just be talking, bro. All right, go ahead.
I think Abby has a chance to win. She just won't win.
Let's go to the other phenomenal moment at that meet.
You got to keep in mind though, a week ago, and that's the beauty of sports and being an analyst. A week ago, I had on a team. 2 weeks ago, I was like, boy, she making top 3 of USA's. Now I'm like, make sure I say this correctly. This is the sad part. I still think she can make top 3 of USA's, but I don't think she can beat Ophelia. Figure that part out. Now I'm not taking her. I'm not taking her off the top 3, but I'm not saying she's gonna beat Ophelia either.
Okay.
What's that next topic you had, man?
I just like having Coach on the show because I like to go back and find his little snippets. Every show he gonna give me something to laugh at. Last show it was all the hats. In the first show it was when I was talking about the 9-4. Now it's the okay.
Okay. Can we talk about?
All right, we got to move on because now we got the hour and 40-minute mark, so we got to get to the part that we all love, which is when we actually talk to these people in the comments. So let's go ahead and let's let these people attack us like they do. Who's up first? Oh, Tiffany Sports and Hill says Ray hating when he was the bus driver for Abbott Bus. LOL. Duh. I just said that. I was driving the Abbott bus. And then all of a sudden, Abby saw that she showed me she didn't want to be on the bus no more. So I politely pulled over. I pulled my little handle back, and I was like, "You can exit now." like you know, at the last bus stop, you look good. You look real good. This bus stop, you don't look too good. So I might have to open the door up, see if you want to get on up out of here. Yeah. So duh. I was driving the bus. Now I don't parked it. Nope. Don't see her doing it. What do y'all think Anna Hall's, what they say? What do y'all think? I missed that.
What about Anna Hall?
I missed it. It went by so fast. It went by so fast.
You know you can slow down the speed of the comments.
No, I did not know that. Just like I did not know that they could
Andrew,
actually put me on suspension. But keep going.
Andrew, I was eating a Chipotle bowl. I finished that up. They had a buy one get one. Had to finish that up. I haven't eaten all day, so that's what I was finishing up. All right, there you go.
Anna Hall, yeah, Anna Hall. Somebody asked some question about Anna Hall, but I didn't see it. But I don't know what they said.
Whoever asked about Anna Hall, put it back in the chat.
Please and thank you, but don't pay for it because we won't get it. Don't do no paid super chats. Ray, did you see the high school team from Duncanville? I live here in Dallas. I've known about that high school 4x1 and the dude who's a football player who keeps running 10-0 and 10-1 win dated since all season long. Like my daughter went to Duncanville High School last year. She just transferred. So yeah, I know all about that school, that program. Shout out to Duncanville High School because they do actually have a great men's program.
Okay.
It was Anna Hall.
You know what? And I'm gonna throw a bullet because I know the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I do this on purpose. Duncanville 39-9 would have been so much better if they would just move the steps back.
Can't trust them.
No, can't trust them. Every time I'm watching Texas Relay,
can't trust them.
I feel like I literally feel like I'm about to watch a car wreck happen. Them kids be scooting with them batons, man. Like, dog, if y'all don't move them steps back, I'm sorry. If you know you got a team that open up 40-08, I think it's safe to say you might want to move those steps back so you don't have a car wreck. That's just me. But what do I know?
Or be safe. Because I'll say it like this.
Can't play it
at
safe.
least
USA's problem. Y'all always trying to play it safe.
No, at least they could open up space and they don't, and they win and go 39 versus the professionals who are trying to open up and hit it and can't get it sticking around the damn track.
Well, that's just bad coaching. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Back to these comments.
USA's ain't off limit.
They ain't got no coach. All right, back to these comments. Her confidence is taking some huge hits. Who y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't know who.
I'm mad we ain't talking. Okay, Britton Wilson.
Yes.
What? I don't know. What happened? Because they're mad that we ain't talked about it. So
what happened?
Tell me what's going on
this week.
What happened?
Okay, so because our good friend Track World News here likes to put people at the bottom of the list. She need to be number one, dude.
That's wild. Britton Wilson is not number one, and you know that. You're just saying that to say.
I'm gonna have to sit back and listen to this conversation.
You know that for a fact.
I guess I ain't listening because he don't left.
There's some things that I'll agree with and I'll tolerate. Saying Britton Wilson is the Bowerman favorite is wild.
Oh, they're gonna camps.
And you know it.
We knew that.
That's insane. That's insane. And you know it's insane. How many national records does she have? How many national records does Britton Wilson have? Can you answer that question for me? The answer is none.
I think you got to wait for them to put out your hat.
You're saying, let me hear it then. Why is Britton Wilson the best women's track athlete right now?
So
I want to hear it. I need to hear
it. Who did you say is number one?
Jasmine Moore, and it's not even close. It is the most defiant. She is having single-handedly the best collegiate season we have seen in years. Well, outside of a Thing Mo, because she actually had better. So it's her and a Thing Mo that are having the best collegiate seasons that we've seen in a long time. It's not close. In the triple and the long jump, national record, she's beating people by dang near a meter. She is the best. We have not seen Jasmine Moore before.
Do you realize that Anna Hall?
Yeah, Anna Hall is
the best athlete on that team.
Oh, she's a better athlete, but she's not having a better season.
Do you realize that Anna Hall is about to do something so crazy, and she's going to probably end up pulling it off? that is going to make you sick.
No, yeah, I know.
I can't tell you what. Just if you pay very close attention, you see what direction they're going in.
If Anna Hall does the if Anna Hall, this is how Anna Hall can jump over Jasmine Moore. If she wins the heptathlon and then she wins the long jump, or if she wins either the long jump, high jump, or 400 hurdles, if she does that, then yes, I give it to you. Then she's better. Until she does that, she's not.
Okay.
Jasmine Moore doubled every single meet.
Going back to Brittany Wilson. Ray?
Yeah, I'm here.
The girl ran 50.05, came back and ran 53.75, the world leading time of the 400 hurdles. And anchored her relay and ran 48 point.
Yeah. Okay.
Ray? We saw the catastrophe that Angelo Taylor tried to create when he tried to do the 400 hurdle double. Now, there was enough space in between. I don't know. I don't care. But let's be clear. It's only been a handful of people. I think it's only been one other athlete that ever win the 400 hurdle double at a conference meet, and that was Samuel Matete from Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. He's the only one. Nobody else is able to pull that off in a power conference like that. And it wasn't like she was running against trash athletes. No, she was running against some of the best in the world. Not just in the country, but in the world. She beat a legitimate 400-meter field with a bunch of 50-point girls in it. Not a whole bunch of 50-point girls from one team. No, from multiple teams. And Talita Diggs ain't even 100% where she's supposed to be yet, and she beat her. So my opinion, okay, because I know you're biased, Mr. Track World News, okay, that's why I got to call Cap on you, okay, your nightly Cap, okay, because I'm telling you, Brittany Wilson, if she pulls this double off at the NCAA championships, then what?
Has she done it yet?
No, listen.
No.
Listen.
My ranking is where they are at this exact moment.
Okay,
I got to give the Track World News now. You got a point. You can't do no rankings based off what else.
In the 400. Now,
you know who else won 2 SECs?
Okay. Can little baby get to the national meet first?
Jasmine Moore already done it. She has the national record indoor.
So hold on. I'm not talking about national record. Hold on, I'm talking about at winning the national meet in the 400 and 400 hurdle in the 400 hurdles. Now, last I checked, unless you know how to jump time, Jasmine Moore ain't jumped at the NCAA championship meet yet. So can we at least wait?
Brittany Wilson hasn't ran in it yet.
Okay, but can we at least wait? I'm saying if she pulls off the double at the NCAA championships, then what? Because nobody's ever done that double.
Okay,
successfully.
Then what are we gonna do when she pulls off the long jump and triple jump double? What are we gonna do?
We've seen that already.
What?
We've seen that already. We've seen the long jump, triple jump double. We've seen that already.
Okay. Then
okay,
what are we gonna do when we see
but have you seen
a hall pulse?
Okay, but have you seen a 400 hurdle, 400 open successful double? The closest was Ricky Harris. He got third in the quarter and he won the 400 hurdles.
And I can't put her ahead of them when she hasn't done it yet.
Okay, well, these are Jasmine Moore. Jasmine Moore ain't doing it yet this year.
She's done everything already. She's already won 2 national championships.
Okay, so she already won the NCAA outdoor title?
She won indoors.
No.
My ranking is where they are today. Nationals hasn't happened. I'm talking about
outdoor, sir. I'm talking about outdoor.
Outdoor still, Jasmine Moore has had a better outdoor season.
I'm gonna say it again. Nobody has ever done a successful 400 hurdle, 400 meter double.
So if she can do it,
that's what I said.
Then I'll consider putting her ahead of her.
No,
but she hasn't. Yes, consider. Because Jasmine Moore is having the best season of a collegiate jumper we've seen since Javon Harrison and then Marquise Dendy.
So once again, we've seen the long jump, triple jump, double. We've seen it.
Yeah.
What we haven't seen. We have not seen until 2006, the 400, 100 double. We've never seen that until it was done. Now, if the Bowerman was out in 06, he wins going away. It's about doing things that's never been done before. We've seen the long jump, triple jump, double. We've seen it. Nobody's seen a successful 400 hurdle double. So how can you not rank that girl ahead of Jasmine Moore? And that's it.
Hasn't done it yet.
I know that, but I'm telling you, we've seen over the years. We've seen the long jump, triple jump, double. We've seen it already. That ain't nothing new. We've seen it already.
You know what this sounds a lot like?
What is that?
Let me take you back to, what was it, 2017 NBA. What was the talk of the town back then? Russell Westbrook. Triple-double. Never done before.
Yeah.
And everyone was, never done before. He's doing it. And then he did it. Oh, crazy. MVP. Give it to you. Then he does it again next year. And nobody cares. Because, so then people realize, oh, wait, maybe it's not as, maybe we overreacted to him doing it the first time because he's the first person to do it. Or remember Sir Roger Bannister. He breaks the 4-minute mile. And then the very next week, like 6 people break it. And so I think we're giving too much credit. Just, okay, no one's done it before. One, let's see you do it. All right. We're giving her all this credit for a race she hasn't even ran yet. It's never been done before for a reason. So let me see her do it. I mean, like, I think we're not giving enough credit to a national record holder in 2 freaking events who is better by dang near a meter on everyone on the field. Like, come on now.
Sir.
She can do a double jump and beat some of these
people. You want to legitimately find a reason to keep Jasmine Moore number 1. And all I'm saying is, if the girl pulls off the 400 hurdle double, how can she still be behind Jasmine Moore?
Because what if Jasmine Moore pulls it off and breaks national records too? Like,
okay, but Jasmine Moore only owns the national
record.
Okay, but here's the funny thing. She could break the national record, but let me tell you what's going to happen at the Bowerman. If Britton Wilson pulls off the double, doesn't matter. Jasmine Moore broke the record. They're going to give that Bowerman to Britton Wilson. They're going to give it to her because she's done something that's never been done.
What national championships did she win indoors?
Huh?
What national championship did she win indoors?
Okay, dude. There's a lot of people who didn't.
This is the entire season. The Bowerman takes into consideration the entire track and field season.
Okay,
what
and the
national championships did she win indoors?
She won nothing indoors, but the Bowerman but the Bowerman also said that they recognize all great athletes from all divisions. That's been a lie. They also said they don't recognize anything outside the collegiate season. That's been proven to be a lie. You want to continue? I'm in those rooms. Okay, I'm in those rooms. You see, that's why the caps are still on. Okay, that's why the caps are still on.
It ain't failed yet. They ain't failed yet. So it might be some truth to what he's saying, Trayvon knew, because God is like, I'm gonna let them caps stay there.
Okay, I'm calling cap on all of it.
So you're telling me? No, wait a minute. Here, now I need to hear this. Because you're on the Abby Steiner train. Abby Steiner wins the 1 and the 2. Britton Wilson, 4 in the 400 hurdles. What you doing?
Say that one more time. Who am I taking?
If Abby Steiner pulls off the 100 and 200 meter double,
she won't.
No. I'm not saying, because he's on the train.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that came out of my mouth. I was just like,
if she pulls off the 100 and 200 meter double, while Britton also pulls off the 400 and 400 meter hurdles double, who are you giving the Bowerman? Who are you giving the Bowerman?
I'm giving it to Britton Wilson because she's doing something that's never been done before.
I gotta agree with Coach on that one. Anna
Hall, heptathlon national champion, and let's say she also wins the long jumper or whatever national champion.
Not impressed. Wouldn't be impressed. Now,
not impressed.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if she wins the heptathlon, and let's randomly say she gets hot at the right moment, and she wins the 400 hurdles, something that's never been done. Now you start going. Now I will use your criteria. Now, okay, let me go look at indoors now. Okay, now obviously, if you take everything into consideration, Abby's gonna Anna will win. Didn't Anna set the collegiate record in the multis indoors?
I don't know. I can't remember if she. No, yes, she did. Not outdoors yet because she has the best of an American, but there's a Jamaican lady that is better than her right now outdoors by like 50 points.
Got you. So it's gonna be. I personally believe. Oh, and that's another thing. Yeah, Sha'Carri broke the collegiate record outdoors, right? But she ain't do nothing indoor.
Yeah, like once again, I don't like how these people be voting, because in my mind, like same reason, like for me, like MVP, I think who is the most valuable person on your team? Like the most valuable person is different from who is the best person in the league. And do I understand how hard it is to rounds of the 4? Yes, and I also know how hard it is to do triple jump and long jump as well. So, Mama, boom, get out of here, man. Come on now.
Mbojum. That's my brother.
Yeah,
Mbojum. Call him Mbojum.
Listen,
saying, like, you know how hard it is to do the triple jump and not get injured? Like, you know how hard it is on your knees? So it's like, a lot of people give weight, in my mind, if this is an award over the entire season, you have to take into consideration equally the entire season. That is how I voted. Just because the people that vote only care about the outdoor national championship, that doesn't mean that it's right. Look at this.
I gotta agree with him on that now. I gotta agree with him. Don't mean they're right. I gotta agree with him.
Look here. You want to know how I can prove to you how it's right?
I wouldn't engage security about him, but keep going.
Athing and Javon Harrison weren't even nominated for College Athlete of the Year. They weren't even nominated. Okay? So that is how much I don't care about who's voting for these things. They can't get it right. Do you think Athing or Javon Harrison shouldn't have even been nominated to win to win a record? Or to win an award? You know you don't. You know they're one of the top 10 athletes.
Athing, listen, we all knew who was winning those Bowermans. That was a given. That was a given. You ain't gonna get no argument out of me. We all knew who won. We all knew who was gonna win those.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about those Bowermans. I'm talking about they weren't even nominated for College Athlete of the Year. They gave it to Paige Beckers, who didn't even compete for some of the season in basketball. They weren't even nominated.
Right. Well, you know why. You know why.
No, they nominated softball players. They nominated gymnast. Like, they didn't nominate the people that won an Olympic gold medal, didn't even get nominated. So that's why I don't like, it's like, oh, this person's going to win it. No. I take into account how I think it should be voted based off the criteria they tell me it is. And so based off the criteria they tell me that it is, Jasmine Moore has the best year based off that criteria. She has national records. She has the double in the indoor and outdoor. Britain doesn't have the double indoor and outdoor.
No,
she's going to get the double outdoors as well. I mean, so
no, she doesn't.
I got to give it to her.
I mean, listen. If Jasmine Moore got the Bowerman, no one would shut. No one would be throwing a hissy fit. No one would. I went like what Nick has done down there with those jumpers, unbelievable. Wouldn't even get upset. But for something as ridiculously hard as that 400 hurdle, dude, we all in agreement, and everybody said the 400 hurdles is the hardest race in track. I don't care what anybody say. It's hard. The reason why that record doesn't move the way it moves, it had to take some people made in a laboratory to break them records. It's hard. And then you top that off with the 4, and understand something. Arkansas don't have the quarter mile of depth that they had the year before. So she got to come back and run the semis in the 4x4. Now, can they get away with it? Because they ran what, 323? What they ran, 323?
322.55.
322.55. So they really don't need her. They really don't need her. They could slap somebody else in there. They can give them a 51-second leg, and they can make it through the finals. But you know, it's hard, man. It's hard.
Yeah, like, I think if she, like, making these dang rankings, it sucks because you got so many reasons for people that can win. And if she does the double, once again, that is a big if because no one's done it before. Then, like, it's really freaking interesting in my mind because then it would become, right now, if you had to give a Bowerman out today, it is a 4-person race in my mind. It is for the women. It's Abby Steiner, Jasmine Moore, Anna Hall, and then Favor Ophelia. Not in that order. That's just the names I was thinking off my head. It's a 4-person race between those people. If Brittany Wilson wins, she is definitely. It's now a 5-person race, and maybe a 4. You might depending on how those athletes do at the national championship. You know, if she wins the double, and depending on how they do, she's in that. Like, it's hard, man. Like, it's really close for the women. It's really freaking close. The men, I don't know if I can say that as much, but for the women, it's really freaking close.
Melody. Yeah, I still got him on, man. I got, this is where I got to keep it when.
Yo, whenever we talk, he always finds a way to put the caps on. I say something he don't believe every single.
When I say
all of our shows,
when the caps come out, I sit back and get out the way. Because I know he's gonna let you have it.
Hey, you know what though? We gotta talk about the Big 12 meet. Let's be clear, because me and Trackwell, I think we love college sports. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think we are enamored with the collegiate scene.
The May 12th meet. What are you talking about? The May 12th meet.
The Big 12 meet. So
okay.
Let's keep it 100. Sorry about that. Let's keep it 100. The Big 12 meet looked like the old Southwest Conference.
They had a meet?
The Big 12 championship, yes.
They did?
Yeah.
What happened?
1245 lost the hurdles. Yeah, 12.45 lost the hurdles.
Wait, what? Hold on.
50.70 was third.
Wait, your numbers ain't making sense.
What do you mean?
Like, they're not making sense for. I'm confused because those are fast numbers.
Yeah, 12.45 was second in the women's 100-meter hurdles
in a college meet.
Wait, was it Wayne-dated?
No.
Was it at Texas Tech?
Yes.
Oh shit! I gotta go to the bathroom. Duh. I'll be right back. That don't count. What I tell y'all about Texas Tech? What I tell y'all when in the beginning of the season about Texas Tech, indoor and outside track, we don't count them dams. We don't count them. You got to go somewhere else and do it. You got to go somewhere else and do it, man. Do you know how fast Texas Tech? Do you know the money Texas Tech don't spend on them surfaces?
Hey, you do realize that the girl who got second is an NCAA champion?
I realized that. But until you said Texas Tech track, oh man, y'all already know that one of my tracks on my hit list, man. You can't do that on that track. You can't do nothing on Texas Tech track. You can't do nothing on Miramar track. You can't do nothing on Oregon track that's gonna make me be like, woo. No, you can. Those 3 tracks are on my hit list. Y'all already know I don't count that.
You and your track conspiracies.
What I'm just saying, them tracks. They don't.
We got springs underneath the tracks, coach.
Come on, Jack. Them 3 tracks you already know. If you call any one of them 3 out, I'm be like, oh hell no.
Well, let me ask you.
Hell no, Jack. Hell no.
So you think Atlanta's track? You think Atlanta's track was fast? You think that was
What you mean?
Atlanta.
Do I think it was fast?
No. Do you think Atlanta's track was elite? Was one of them tracks that you put in the?
Hell yeah! I think what happened. I think if Michael Johnson had been at another track, it wouldn't have been on 19.3. That's what I think. Not on Jack. If he had not been at Atlanta, it wouldn't have been on 19.3.
Dude, he ran 19.3 out of lane 3.
If it had not been Atlanta, he would not have ran 19.3. I'm sticking by that till my left eye closed and I'm halfway blind and dead. If it was not Atlanta, he wouldn't have ran 19.3.
Okay, you know what, Ray?
They was dropping 9.8 in the damn rounds, Jack. Come on.
You get
no. I got the hands down.
You got one cap. You got one cap right now.
Well, one ain't as bad as what you be giving him. I can deal with one.
You got one. But you're aiming for 2 more. You got one cap right now.
Okay, well I'll say he went like 1938. Can I make it off of that then? I don't know, man. That Atlanta track, we both done said it, man. That ain't no. That's why they tore it up. But in today's society, if you mention Texas Tech track, if you mention Miramar track, if you mention Oregon track, and you mention fast, I'm gonna say it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
So
it's supposed to be.
So we're gonna.
And I'm not taking. I'm not taking nothing away from her time or what she ran. I'm not saying that. Like, the track is the track. Like, that would be me getting mad when I went 10:02 in Hanglow, knowing the track was fast. Don't give me my 10:02. I don't care nobody say. But at the same time, it's like, Ray, that same run, if you had not been at Hanglow, if you had been in freaking, I don't know,
listen.
Hour, but you would still ran 10:02. No, you would not have ran 10:02 an hour.
There's only one comparison you can use about tracks. Okay. Modesto, the sponge.
Cool. I used to love running at Modesto, boy. I knew I was going to drop something
now,
out there, boy.
The sponge. That was the sponge, and we all ran well there. I'm just saying that was not a track conducive for anything noteworthy. We all showed up. Maybe Ray, you was just ready to run fast and hang low. Maybe
I was though. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready, boy. I
go.
swear to God, I was ready to run. I knew I was ready to run that day. You might be right. I might have to take my cap off, but you might be right. I know I was ready to run.
Now, there were some performances there in track world. He be paying very close attention. Anything stand out to you?
For what? The Big 12?
The Big 12 meet, yeah.
I know what. Julian ran the 1081. Her teammate ran also a 1088.
Yeah.
And the guy from the man, Favor Ash, he ran the 979 or something crazy.
That was at he ran 979 at a regular meet. He didn't do that.
Okay, yeah, but he won both the 1 and the 2, I think, right?
Well, Favor Ash is at Tennessee.
Oh yeah, orange. I'm missing their orange.
You mean Micah Harris?
Micah Harris, yes.
Micah Harris ran 10. Yeah, he ran 993. Then ran 1972.
Yes,
albeit win-aided. Last place was 2038 at a college meet, and those guys are legit. And then 44-4 won the quarter. Texas. Coach Florial, man, he figured something out, bro. Then Kevon Davis 1083, and then one of her teammates
posted that.
One of her teammates ran 1094 or something like that. Was it 3 girls that went under 11 seconds from University of Texas? No, it was the Texas Tech girl. She went under. She ran something crazy. Yes, we know it's wind dated. We know all the wind that was blowing. We got it. We know that. But needless to say, okay. At the end. No, listen, you can put the altitude up there all you want. Guess what? Everybody was in the same
LB say I ain't having it.
Listen, and that's fine. But you also got to remember, Micah Harris PB before that was 20 flat. So, he was bound for a breakout. And the altitude, everybody's in the altitude. It's not just the Texas people and everybody else is running at sea level. Okay, everybody had it. They stopped the clock at their times. And it's not like these girls aren't good. It's not like these guys aren't good. They did it at different venues. They ran fast at different venues, different times during the entire time that they was there. Okay. So let's for all those in the chat.
Let's answer that question right there, because I'm glad that somebody asked that, because people are mentioning that. What does altitude mean?
Hold on. But for the person who put that out there, this cap's for you. Here you go. That's for the fans.
Some people might not know what altitude is, man.
Well,
it's over.
I think what they're probably trying to ask is what benefit does altitude give you? The benefit that altitude gives you is you're able to get more blood and oxygen through your muscles. Your hemoglobin level can raise higher at altitude, which means you can run faster. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
It's the
for the sprint. Yeah, exactly. But distance is the direct opposite. They're gonna die. But for the sprints, you're gonna get so much more blood and oxygen because the air is thinner. You're gonna run faster. So that's why altitude matters, because it gives you that extra.
Especially because I got some people that you actually. I haven't known this question for my entire life running track. When they get the wind, what is that? Is that like the biggest gust of wind during your race? Is it the average? Is it what the race was when you cross? Like, how do you get that? I have no idea. Like, when do they get this wind number from? Do you know?
As soon as the gun go off. Now, I'm glad you asked that question. Because
it's halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and the wind gauge goes off as soon as the gun goes off, and it's supposed to clock it halfway through. So at the 50 meter mark, that's when you get now the 200.
That's when. Here's the messed up part about that, though.
Right.
The way that it's clocked, if you got a swirling wind, and you in a stadium where the wind can swirl, and it might swirl at the 60 to 80 mark or 60 to 100 mark, that wind just picked up and turned around and pushed you now to where we've had races to where I can say it's not legal race. because of how the wind is blowing in the stadium. And now here's something that I'll let y'all know here on right here. These folk be knowing that stuff too. So what they'll do is they'll sit there and watch that wind gauge, and they'll watch that wind gauge and wait for it to get to a certain steady position. And then when they watch that wind gauge, they'll say, okay, get them ready. Shoot it. Yeah, like you say, Plymouth. But anyway, shoot the gun. So now what happens is, because it's a bowl, the wind gonna do this. So now we know that if you shoot it now, by the time they come through here, it's gonna give them an extra push. There's a lot of stuff that go on, but yeah, like that's the answer to the question. Like the wind gauge, as soon as the gun goes off, you're supposed to clock it. That's the wind reading. And then when they come, like he said, at 50, it's supposed to stay the same. But sometimes it don't, and you can't clock it after it done changed.
But when you compare stadiums here in the U.S. in comparison to the ones over in Europe, it's different. It's different. Like Doha was the first meet that I can recall where races was actually wind aided. The wind ain't never blowing the Doha. It's too damn hot.
Yeah,
you know
it's hot shit. It's so hot in Doha.
Right. So that was different. But most of those meets, either a slight headwind, slight tailwind, or no wind at all. Because of the configuration of the stadium. Here in the United States, is the reason why, for qualification purposes, for the NCAA regional meet or for the national championship meet for the lower divisions, they give you a 4.0 tailwind. If you go over a 4.0, then you can't qualify. Your time don't count for qualification purposes.
Do you think that they should change? Like, so in my mind, as an athlete, as a commentator, I think it would be more fair. I don't know if the technology can do this, but they should take what the average wind is throughout the entire race, because that's what it is. Like, if you shoot the gun and it's a 4.0 and then it dies down and it's a 0.0, but it doesn't count, that seems like it's I think it should be okay. What over the entire
race? Right.
What is the average wind? If the average wind is under 2, then it's fair, because
or not for the entire race, do the entire track meet, pretty much the entire track meet, like the average wind.
The straightaway race, because I've always wondered why they only did it for a 5 second clock. Then, boom, the wind comes up. They halfway through the race, they want to call it wind aided. I think they should move the wind gauge either back, or they say max velocities between 30 and 70, put it to 70.
I think you should get rid of the wind gauge altogether, but that's just me.
Nah, you can't do that, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, here's why I say this.
Will be in El Paso. All the beach will be in El Paso every day.
And so here's why I say you should just do that. If I go to Lambeau Field, guess what? It's cold as hell, right? Don't matter. They're not gonna give you no. Oh well, it was 5 degrees in Lambeau, so it don't count.
Right, but the wind also assists you moving down the track.
Okay, so you think playing in Lambeau Field, if you from Miami playing against Green Bay, it's not assisted to Green Bay and they live there?
Dude,
the same thing.
No, I get what you're saying, right? Because like if you break if you go to Denver, Colorado, and you have a kicker, and the kicker breaks the NFL record in Denver, it doesn't say national record or it doesn't say NFL record, but it was done in Denver where they aired.
Yeah,
it doesn't say
don't matter.
So I get it. Like in other sports, they don't do it, but in track and field, like that's part of it. And so that's changing a major aspect of track. Like I get other sports don't do it. They don't care about, all that. But when your entire sport is, trying to make it as even as possible, I can understand it.
I can understand it, but I can understand it. But at the same token, it's like, well, it becomes too confusing. That's the problem with our sport. We got so many damn rules and regulations to where it's like, again, I have to stand on that 1 year in 2000 and I want to say it was 7 USA Nationals to where people who should have made it to the finals did not make it to the finals. Why? Because the wind completely shifted to a headwind. And then you got people who should have been in the finals, they not there. Why? Because of the wind. So that's why I'm like,
but you also know why they can't switch direction, because once you start.
Well, no, not switch the direction. It's just this is how I look at it. If there's no wind gauge that year, that's the year that what's the name went 10-8 in her round from Adidas. Come on, third leg. Come on. She opened up like 10-8 that year in the USA. But anyway, In the semis.
Bianca?
No, not Bianca. Come on. I trained with her too. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, but for what I'm trying to explain is this right here. There was a positive win in the first round. The second round, it was a headwind. Third round, it changed again. There was people in that second round who did not make the semis because it was a headwind. Now you don't have that win gauge at all. Now, what I'm really trying to say is they can't argue and say, well, I want to protest because the win was to my face and I could have made it in. Well, there is no such thing as a win gauge. So you just look at the draw. I'm sorry. Like if you happen to catch a tailwind, you caught it. If you caught a headwind, you caught it. It's the same thing in every other sports. Like if you are in the NFL, the wind blows, right? He said kickers. The wind blows, right? Do they say, hey, now because the wind blowing this way, you don't have to kick into it. You got to turn around and kick it that way. No, you got to kick into it. And if you got to kick into the headwind, that's your fault. There's nothing we can do about it.
But Ray, everybody got the headwind in their lane, so it really doesn't matter. Okay.
No, not if it shifts. No. If it shifts, it don't.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, man, we can't control nature.
We can't. So if we can't control nature, think what you just said. If we can't control nature, then why we're allowing nature to control the track?
So how we setting records then, man? Because I don't want to see no win anymore.
Shit, if ain't no win, and somebody go 9-3 with a win, I'm gonna take it.
Nah, man, that's like people going up to Colorado Springs.
And go to Colorado Springs. And go do that. I mean, there's a specific reason why they had a Super Bowl. There's a specific reason why they had a Super Bowl in certain places. Because of the weather. All right, well, track and field, guess what? If you know it's gonna be windy, as hell in El Paso, don't have no track meets in El Paso.
You do understand.
If you know the wind is usually normal in Doha, have track meets in Doha.
You do understand they held the Super Bowl in New York City, right?
They did. That was the worst Super Bowl ever. It was almost as bad as the one they had in Dallas, and they had a damn snowstorm.
Seattle ran right through the Broncos. That was great. Okay. Marshawn Lynch.
Look, I'm just a fan of this is what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Alabama open like a racing, which means beat me. Get rid of the goddamn clock. Get rid of the wind gauge. Get rid of the blocks. I only want blocks no more, damn it. Line up. Somebody get at the other end, hold two arms up and one hand out and say, whichever one hit my hand first, that's the fastest person out here. Get rid of all the extra shit. Get rid of all the blocks. Get rid of all the wind gauges. Get rid of the time. Get rid of all that. Just take it back to natural running. Can you beat me straight up, damn it? If you can't beat me then straight up, I don't want any extra stuff. Because guess what? I don't care if you put the caps on. I'm just saying, because guess what? Just because you ran fast in the first round and you had a 1.8, and now I got a negative 1.8, you ain't better than me. You ain't better than me. You just had a little bit of help. So guess what? So we can erase all of the talk, take all of it away. Take all of it away. Just take all of it away, Jack. Just take everything away. May the baddest man win, damn it. That's it. Because don't nothing else matter. Let's pretend. Check this out. The reason why I'm saying is because don't nothing matter to get the championships, right? Right? Nothing matters till you get to the championships.
Nobody's saying. Right. Nobody's getting rid of the wing gauges. Nobody damn sure is getting rid of the clock.
Why not?
Why not? The clock is
look at it this way. Because we got a wing gauge, how many people now look at it this way though, because there's a wing gauge, how many people right now aren't even qualified for US nationals? How many people can't get
if they wasn't like they wouldn't run the time if there wasn't.
Now there you go. Watch this. I'm glad you said that. Because now it's like a damn playoff. No. You have to go beat people. Meaning, hey, here's my time. Here's who I beat. You got to go do that. I don't give a damn if I got lucky and I played in Miami and the weather was perfect and that's why I scored 100 points. I ain't gonna do it that. Meaning now it's just straight competition. And get us out of the way. It's straight competition, Jack. Why? Because at the end of the day, if I run fast, wind data, all of this, it don't matter till we get to the championships. I can run fast or slow all year long. It don't matter until we get to the championships. So therefore, if you get rid of all the extra shit and then just make a way to, here's how you get to the championships. You have to win at this particular. Think about how the how the college is set up. Do the same thing. You got to win your region. You don't need no win gauge for that. Win your region, you go to nationals. Win at nationals, you go to world championships.
Ray, record purposes, and the clock is the most intricate part in our sports.
It is because we created it that way. When you was a kid, when you was a child, and you was outside, and you was on the street, did you need a clock?
But that's not that. But Ray, that's
okay. Let me ask you a question. Was it more fun when you was on the street, or was it more fun when now you looking at people like, man, he ran fast, but he had a 2.0 tailwind?
Ray, we also played tackle football on the concrete in the cars.
Bring it back, damn it. The NFL should bring it back too. Bring back tackle football in the street. Put some cars out down the sideline and make folks have to learn how to not hit the car when they go to the sideline. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Ray, we're not getting rid of the clocks. We're not getting rid of the wing gauges.
I think we need to get rid of the wing gauge.
All right,
I'm just being honest.
We are not about the Texas high school.
If we didn't have a wing gauge, I would really have a 9.9 on my record. Because we got a damn wing gauge, my shit said 2.1. And I can never say I ran 9.9.
We figured it out. Coach, now we know why he doesn't want to know. If that man ran that 9.9 with a 1.9 win,
all right, keep it.
No, we need
I ran with 2.1. 2.1. And they went to my 9.9.
And there it goes. And there goes the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Race.
Right. His third.
I'm bitter about a whole lot of stuff. I'm bitter about a lot of stuff that track and field y'all can see.
His third piece. And these hats are staying.
Yo, Red, I got
so much cap going on right now.
I gotta get going. I got a whole.
Me too, man. Y'all know I just like mess with y'all folks. Yeah, but we at the 221 mark, so we gotta go on and shut this show down, man. But y'all know I just like to have some fun. I just like to just say some crazy stuff just to go ahead and coach don't put all their caps on for me.
Right. When the caps come on, y'all gotta stop.
Hey, once again, hey y'all, we truly appreciate y'all on this third or fourth Monday we've done this. This has actually been it's been real exceptionally cool to have these weekend wrap-ups with the both of them because as you know, I spend a lot of time over in the professional side and they spend a lot of time over in the collegiate side and the professional side. So it just works when we do this together because I'm learning stuff, you know, from them as they're going back and forth. That's why I like to be quiet because I'm like, I don't want to get into the debate because I don't have enough information for it. So we hope that y'all are still learning stuff from, we talked about Trayvon earlier, most of what year was that? We talked about Trayvon. Like that was in the beginning of the show. That was the very beginning of the show, actually. And Coach was talking about how good he looked. And we was also talked about why Trayvon and Bracy didn't race each other. Yeah, he is on fire, by the way. But anyway, so like I was saying, hey, we here again, almost 2.5 hours. I literally promised Track World News when he was coming on. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna be on all night, bro. I'm going for about a good hour.
I don't believe a single thing you say anymore, man. I know it's extended. You're gonna be late and you're gonna be over time. I just accepted it. I knew I was gonna be here late, so.
Hey, what they say? Hey, man, this is. I appreciate y'all for sure. And I appreciate, and that's why we don't do this on Mondays, y'all. We can't do this with. I can't do it with them every night because I got a life to live. I really don't. But anyway, hey, as always, man, we appreciate y'all. We do have another week of racing coming up. We realized tonight that Coach has lost his mind. Track World News has also lost his mind. Apparently, I have too, because all three of us have said stuff that make no sense. Like he's saying Philly's gonna lose. If I had caps, I'd have been lining them up too. So apparently, tonight's show was all of us expressing that we don't know nothing about anything because he sounds very crazy with that.
Listen, I had 4 prominent coaches text me, and all 4 was like, "Bruh, you are wilding." I said, okay.
Yeah.
Except for one. Yeah. Now, a 5th coach hit me was like,
he
was like, Lamont, they don't know what's about to happen. I'm leaving it.
Well, we're gonna leave it at that because
I got last thing.
Go ahead.
What are you gonna take? It's a simple yes or a no from all of us. Quick question.
Okay, let's get it.
Do you think that anyone that could medal at the NCAA championships will not make it through regionals?
Via false start, or we include
no,
false
at
start
all. For any reason, someone that that is believed to medal will not make it to the NCAA championships. Do you think on the men or the women, any really event there?
No.
You think they all making it?
They all gonna make it.
You know what?
They all gonna make it. I don't think none of the fields are stacked enough for that.
I don't want to call out.
That's just my opinion.
Specific athlete.
You don't have to say anybody. That's why I wanted to make it, general.
But the one race that frightens me, that anything can happen, it's the 110s and the 100-meter hurdles.
Always, as always.
That's it. You know, I pray that everyone make it through. Cause look, Great Starks went down in the finals.
SECs, yeah.
She went down bad too, bro. She went down bad. You know, so pray for everybody, man, to make it through safe, man. I want everyone to make it to the NCAA championships and make it to the finals and do well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I'm wishing all the best. So yeah.
Oh,
but
one more
I
thing.
give you the hurdles.
And Track World News was there too. So I want to say, I want to clear this up real fast before we get off of here. That hurdle race, with Layla and Jasmine.
Yeah.
I will say that she did not get out of those blocks. I will also say that I think the fake gun is messing them up, first of all. But at the same time, because based off where I was standing at, if she had got a better start, then yeah, she probably would have won. But you can't take nothing away from Lele because Camacho closed on everybody. But if you watch the race, Lele ran off on her again them last 3 hurdles. I'm not trying to start nothing, but I just wanted to clear that up. Like, oh no, like if she had got a start, she probably would have won. But don't take nothing away from Lele because when she got up on her, I was like, here come Camacho. She been doing what she been do. She came up on her, and then Lele was like, oh no, you're not today, you're not. And she held her off.
Right.
So that I just wanted to make sure I put that part because I forgot to talk about that because I know a lot of people on my Twitter was like, if she had got a better start, yeah, of course. But at the same time, that girl ran 12.5. I didn't know she had ran 12.5 in Houston before that. So you're not really gonna go catch no 12.5. Like she on a whole another level right now. So I just want to give her props for that because like that was one hell of a race that she didn't bear down and actually let her come back. So,
but here's the deal: what people need to recognize, and both y'all was at that meet, the fact that Jasmine was able to come back from that type of distance in that
she closed now
in that short of time. That girl is damn near about to run under 12:20. The world record is in jeopardy because you don't run down that kind of field and damn near photo finish at the line. You don't do that.
If it's 101 meter hurdles, I think that she would have had it.
She was dead to rights. She was dead to rights, and she closed on that whole field. And Danielle got out, and other girl got out, and it was Tia Jones. I think it was Tia Jones, right?
Tia Jones didn't win it, but she had 12.
No, so who won the race? It was who won the race again? What's her name?
Nia? Was it Nia?
Which race?
The girl who won the
hurdles.
From France?
Yeah.
Layla.
It wasn't Tia Jones because Tia Jones ran really well last week. She ran okay.
Layla who?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you her full name because I was talking to her after the race. What is her full name? Johnson. Is Aaliyah Johnson?
Okay.
I want to say it's Aaliyah Johnson.
The girl from the Oregon sprinter. The Oregon hurdler. Okay.
Yeah, it's her. Yeah.
Okay.
I just know it's Lele. But yeah.
Okay. So with her doing that and Jasmine Camacho Quinn still came on, that world record's on borrowed time. It's on borrowed time. Because
I can go with that.
The crazy things that she didn't panic. And when you panic, you tend to get too close to the hurdles. She didn't panic. Even though she should have. So the fellas, once again.
All right.
It's a good time.
Awesome show,
always.
Awesome. Well, as always, thoroughly enjoy you two. I appreciate you guys taking out of your Monday evenings to help me give these people a show. I will say that I think they look forward to it. I think they appreciate it as much as I appreciate it. And I really feel like I can't do this on Mondays without y'all. So let's just see what happens and keep going through the rest of the track season. I'm gonna get off of here so that I can take my cap off because I feel like both of them been capping our show. But anyway, I kept my cap on. We appreciate y'all, and until next Monday, as always, love each other, love yourselves, and
hug your loved
good
ones.
night. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.